Y'all know the drill. Y'all know the drill. Alright, we're posted. Get our chats up. Got to see our YouTube friends. Where you at? Where you at, chat? Hold up. You'll notice we're back to streaming on YouTube too. I just missed my YouTube chat. Not gonna lie, just missed you guys. All right, we have all of our chats up. We're good. We're rolling. We are rolling. Just waiting for this first key to form. I am ready to smash some keys today, though. I'm gonna see how much damage I can do. Like, I'm actually gonna be trying to push my damage as high as I can. And then I'm looking to do some Chi rating. Because a lot of people have been asking me what's the most, like the best way to play that. And we're just gonna mess around with it, see what we can find out. Let's see. Alright, let's get into it. Ooh, goodness. Welcome in, everyone. Happy Wednesday. Wednesdays are weird. Hump day. Nothing really exciting going on Wednesdays. What does anyone here have like a Wednesday ritual? Kind of like how I have my Friday ritual. Does anyone here have something that they do on Wednesdays? Because I used to go to the card shop every Wednesday and play some Magic, but haven't had time to do that recently. We are rocking with Dance of Chi today. We're gonna see if we can just push it, get some lucky procs on it. We're also back to running the Resonant Fist Tiger statue build. But yeah, we've dropped the point in Secret Infusion just for the day. I think this point is much more important on Tyrannical weeks where you need that verse on bosses. Happy Wednesday, bud. Get to go to Costco after work on Wednesdays. Oh, that's so nice. Every now and then, like my wife's mom has a membership, and every now and then we'll hit her up and see if she can go to Costco. And we do it on Wednesdays too, but not today. Not today. But dude, Costco, every time we go, I'm so excited because their chicken bake though. Have you ever had that? From the little like the food court? Dude, their chicken bake is unreal. I don't know if that's what it's called, but it's just like a calzone, like a long calzone with chicken in it. So good. I recently had their pizza too. The pizza, honestly, it looked better than it tasted. I think like their pizza looks unreal, and it's like good. It's not bad pizza. Um, it's not great though. It's not the best. All right, let's get this first key going. It's a 13 Azure Vaults. 13 Azure Vault. No, never heard of it. We'll have to pick one up tonight. Had their pizza for the first time in a long time. The last time we went, yeah, I had kind of the same thought as you. At least it was cheap. Yeah, you're right. Definitely is cheap. No, but the chicken bake, I don't know what it's called, but it's like $3.99, I think, is what it is on the menu, on the little thing. Let's see. Ready, check. Let's do it. Let's jam this. 13 Azure Vault. Like I said, we're pushing our damage as much as we can. I've made a weak aura to show me It's literally just like my Ancient Teachings one, but it's to show me the timer of Eye of the Tiger, so we know to refresh it. Okay.
These whelplings perceive anyone not of my blood as a threat. Their gaze pierces all. If they see you, all nearby creatures.
That's so bad. That is so bad. No clue how literally Zen Pulse ripped aggro there. That is just amazing. Y'all can see the Eye of the Tiger right underneath my Chi timer and right above my Ancient Teachings timer.
Afflicted.
Okay, this is already scuffed. This is already scuffed, dude. Holy. What even happened there? And he left. What even happened? Is that like the quickest disband? Swung the frontal into the group twice and dipped. Oh, brother. Wanna run the 12? I mean, what just happened? That was insane. Hey, look, we're right back to it. I got no words. I got no words. But yeah, the chicken bake is unreal. Like some days, if I'm hungry enough, I'll get 2 of them because that thing is so good. Sabotaged. I mean, honestly though. Honestly. I saw the mage rip aggro. Okay, I can do a bear tank. Let's do it. But I saw a oh lord, what a key. Yeah, at least it was quick. At least it was quick. Fastest AV in the West, that was. Yeah, pew pew pew. I think I could literally post that key as a short. I could post that entire key as a short. That's unreal. Holy crap. Maybe I do post it. Maybe I just post that key and say like the quickest Azure Vault you'll ever see. And then just like boom, right from the first pool and then to the disband. But hey, look, we're practicing. Here's what we're doing. We're practicing getting food buff. Is what I'm actually the goal is today is we're going to see how good we can get at eating personal food. And I think so far we're getting some good reps in. Um What's up, MCS Power? Let's see, is it Zothies? Zothies? I'm gonna say Zothies, but correct me if you want me to pronounce it in a different way. But yeah, that was a quick one. That was a quick one. No, but the actual goal for today is just try to see how much damage we can do. I know, like, you know, first things first, we have to survive. But I mean, as long as we're surviving, we'll be thriving because we have some big damage buttons. But some different UI things. Oh, they're saying to reset. Oh shoot. Oops, we're still in the 13. Whoops, whoops, whoops. Okay. Reset all instances. Yes. But what was I gonna say? Some UI things that have changed, or just I don't run that often. But the Dance of Chi-Ji, the little spinning crane kick talent, you'll see an indicator for whenever I get a proc, like around right here, around this vivacious vivification thing. You'll see that pop up here. Also, some of you who haven't watched recently, you'll notice there's White Tiger statue. We are taking it. I have to make an indicator so I remember to press it. And Eye of the Tiger, we want to keep that rolling at all times because it's our main proc of, it's the main source of the procs of our trinket, the tome. So I have an indicator right between my Chi-Ji timer bar and my Ancient Teachings timer bar. So that is what to look out for. We're waiting on this guy to get his cooldowns back. All right, I think I'm good at playing this first pool slow. Like I'm normally very careful about not grabbing aggro. Um like I give it some time for the mobs to be collected and then I rip my Zen Pulse, but there we just I mean It was just too quick. It was too quick.
Be wary, champions. My vault is many things.
My vault is many things.
These whelplings perceive anyone.
We're gonna wait and see where the tank is pulling it to.
Their gaze pierces all. If they see you,
A quick thunderstorm.
creatures will awaken to purge you from the vault.
Alright, we're rolling. Zenpulse ripped. We need our Eye of the Tiger buff. We're gonna pop our trinket, our on-use trinket. And we're just spinning crane kicking. We will Tiger Palm enough to refresh the Eye of the Tiger. But other than that, you're gonna see a lot of I don't even know what I was saying. You're gonna see a lot of something. A lot of spinning crane kicking. That's probably what it was. What? Jump over the swirly. That was very quick. Our DPS is kinda insane. Tiger Palm. You see that orange bar above the red one. It is 4 targets.
Afflicted.
So the math says that you can kind of get away with doing the single target rotation or the AoE one. We're just gonna do the single target one because one of those mobs was kind of off in Narnia. At 4 targets, it's kind of like a gray area. You're kind of, it depends on the procs you get. So a lot of times, a lot of people just like to do the safe thing and just do the spinning crane kick rotation, but it's honestly, it's fine either way. It looks as though it has grown wildly. I like her, whoever the voice actress is for that character, I love the accent. I think it's, just sounds so like majestic. And here, once again, this is one of those scenarios where it's like, yes, we are at a target count that is good. Okay, I was about to life cocoon the tank.
Afflicted.
We're at a target count that's good for the AoE rotation, like just spinning crane kicking, but since there are so many priority targets, like there's 3 priority targets, and then the rest are these just like little slimes that die, you know, quickly. I don't really care to... I don't really care about them when I'm counting for the count of damage.
Afflicted.
Where is it? I guess we gotta dispel this thing. Why are we not resin the tank? Oh. The tank has to reload. What is going on, dude? Tank has to reload. Because they are unable to even release. Run, shaman, run! Dang.
Afflicted.
Dang, dude, these Azure Vault keys are cursed, man. Yeah, so apparently the tank lagged out. That's fine. You really can't do anything to help that. I'm not mad at it, like I am the last key, but so far pretty unlucky. Unlucky start to the stream, but we'll make up for it with some good luck on some spinning crane kick and Dance of Chi procs. How about that? Just get over here and res the tank, and we can get back some reps in our personal food eating. Let's do it to it. Oh man, we might have the fastest in the West and have the second fastest here in just a second. But that's happened to me before. At some points, you can't even release. Like the button doesn't even pop up, and that feels like horrible. Like UI, I feel like you shouldn't have to click a button on that. Like rely on a button to pop up on screen to click it in order to release. You should maybe there should be like a button on your action bars too that you can put to release. Oh man, this guy is feeling that DC. But these guys have been through it with me. Oh man. But some things that are going on today. My oldest brother, I have two brothers. They're both older than me. I'm the youngest child. My oldest brother is driving in and visiting us. Not really visiting us, like visiting the town we live in. Um, but they're using our place to crash. So that's gonna be fun. I don't know how much time we'll get to spend with them, but I don't know. We rarely get to see him, so it's gonna be nice. And then other than that, just more of the same, more family time. Oh my goodness. You guys are saying it's GG. We'll wait until they leave. Yeah, well, there we go. Luckily they're ripping the band-aid off. Dang, do we re-invite? Um I don't know. I don't know how to re-invite this guy. Oh, here he is. Oh, no, they're already leaving. Well, there we go. Alright. Decision made for us. Man, I was wanting to push our key. Literally today, I was planning on making a like a Mistweaver Gauntlet episode, but of course, that's what happens. Okay, let's just get into another key. Queue up for whatever we can. Let's look up like 13. Look for like 12s, 13s, 14s. 13 Algathar. We can do that. Wouldn't be much of a gain for us, I guess. Chi Raid, are you serious? LOL. Hey, we're gonna give it a shot. I've done a few Chi bosses already, and I mean it went really well. We're definitely gonna jam it in a bit. Let's see. Might mess around with some Chi Raid. Don't mind if I do. Gonna get into a key that doesn't disband after one pool though. Ruby? Yeah, let's try Ruby. Ruby balls would be huge. Ah, of course. Balls, they only want a druid. That's pretty trash. They have a warlock, they don't need a druid. Um Ruby. Need meta for a 12. Yeah, you're right. You're right. And it's not even meta. It's like the meta has a druid as the healer when you don't have a warlock for the B res, but that group had a warlock. So they would want like a mage, and then a monk is kind of the more common thing you see. As priest, lock, mage, monk is like the rotation with that for the healer you'd want. I mean, I guess we can go for an Algathar 12, but kind of a shame. Really wanted to get some like big IO today. Algathar 13. Uldamon. I've already done a 12 with that. I really want a Halls though. That's like the number one thing. Let's see. Look up 12. Or look up 13. We'll look at 12. Yeah, this person gonna decline me again. We're doing what we can, guys. We could just go ahead and if we can't get into one of these groups, we'll just hop on over to raid. I'm not too pressed. I have a raid build that I've been running. with Chi-Chi, and I like it, but I kind of want to just like do damage parses, just like go for the hundreds, That'd be fun. Like just keep my current trinkets, just like go to town. That'd be pretty cool. Even keep like the resonant fist or like white tiger statue in raid. I think that'd be like really fun. Let's see what can we do? I mean, we could swap out. We could probably swap out. No, we'll want expel harm like to be juicy for this dungeon. Um, our comp is Prot Warrior Mistweaver Monk. Goated comp, by the way. Prot Warrior Mistweaver Monk is like my favorite duo. Enhancement Shaman Frosty K, Frost Mage. That is insane. That is insane. No need to say we can barely complete Mythic 7. It's funny because, like, I don't know much about Enhancement Shaman. I don't know if they're doing good, but Elemental Shaman's, like, kind of cracked, and so is Unholy DK right now. So, y'all are, like, close. Like, if they swapped, y'all probably be, like, a little less off meta, but that's a sick comp. That's got to be fun to play. Got to be a good time. All right, Halls. I guess we can't even TP there. That's sad. But dude, that's such a good one. Elemental, my love. I've always wanted to try Elemental Shaman, especially because like I have such a big obsession with Avatar: The Last Airbender. I'm like, isn't that like the closest spec to just being the Avatar, right? But no, I've never tried it. I think that's also why I like Resto Shaman a lot, is because it feels like you're bending. Um, Halls. Halls is this way. Yeah, there are a couple of bosses. Y'all know I haven't been like raiding at all, but there like I've been like targeting certain bosses each week just for like pieces of gear. And there are a few bosses from this tier that I want to hit. Because I really want to go for, I want to try to get the Sinarth Trinket because I think it'd be fun to run some keys and go Sinarth Trinket and Tome and just like pump the damage, like absolutely crank the damage out. But then also the boots from Sinarth are pretty, I need those pretty bad. We still don't have a good pair of boots. Then after that, Broodkeeper's Promise would be nice to grab. And there's one other thing I can't remember. But yeah, I want to see if we can smack some bosses. I think this dungeon also has my best boots from the dungeon pool. So if we can get these boots, that would be very lucky. But I don't know what it is. I feel like in like all throughout Shadowlands, the first piece of gear that I would get was a pair of boots. Like I don't know what it was. I just got like Bis boots right off the bat, like every season in Shadowlands. And then it's been like the Dragonflight special where I just like go the whole season with this, like this is my last piece that I get. Like I've gotten like one like champion or veteran piece, but I'm not gonna put Crescent in that. Just super unlucky. Now y'all remember last week we were cranking out some heals with some big healer talents, but we're gonna see if we can get it done without those. Actually, we might swap Dance of the Chi-Ji with Pier. Or Focus Thunder. Focus Thunder could be pretty cool. Let's see, what do we even use? I guess on the third boss we use Thunder Focus on Rising Sun Kick. But if we used it to apply 2 quick enveloping mist, that could be kind of good. So I guess that, I don't know. I don't know. Let's just stick with Dance of Chi-Ji. Just crank the damage. But we are missing a lot of healing talents, like a ton. We're missing out on a lot of throughput from our monk tree, and we could potentially go peer into piece or secret infusion even and get some good tank or boss healing. Yeah, boss healing. Where are we pulling to? 'Cause I've already lost my Phalanx. I'm getting no healing from this. That is fine.
Afflicted.
So every time we get a reset on Jade Fire Stomp, we are sending it.
Afflicted. Afflicted.
I think someone beat me to that one. Also, anytime that I need to add an audio cue to the proc of Dance of Chi-Ji, because that would be really cool. I feel like I'm doing more damage as Mistweaver than I was as Windwalker, dude. That's so sad. Either that or my tank is just, you know, doing less damage. We're cranking. Like who needs bosses to be easier when the packs are this easy? We also have our statue coming up. And go ahead and put it down. Just use it on cooldown. We're cranking. Exclamation point UI. Yes, I have a video. It's a little outdated. However, if you want, you can do exclamation point disc. Oh goodness, he got juiced up. I didn't even have enough time to top him.
Afflicted.
But if you want to do exclamation point disc, it'll take you to my Discord, and there's a channel called My UI. I need to update that tooltip because I've kind of consolidated it. I think that's the right word. All into one place, and that is my Discord. I have all of my UI available. And it's all in one spot in my Discord. The My UI channel. I think what killed him there was the actually the frontal.
Afflicted. Afflicted.
Because there's no way they died to a one-shot there. Yes, exclamation point disc. So there's a channel in my Discord called My UI, and there's like a link to like almost all of it. It's just all there. Everything that people have asked me to put in there, I'll put in there basically. It's all free. Joining the Discord's free. You can even join, grab it, and then ditch if you want. I won't blame you, but
Afflicted.
I think a lot of people like my Discord because it's pretty chill for the most part. You know, you can ask questions if you ever have a question about any of the healer specs because we have people that play anything, and yeah, pretty helpful Discord, and also pretty chill. The only time that anyone, you know, tags at everyone is me whenever I go live, and you can mute me if you if you want, to be honest. That way you just see, oh, we got hit by the frontal. But also there are some things that have changed in my UI, like I said, this Eye of the Tiger tracker is new. It's literally just a bar though. It's not anything special. Okay, let's test out this boss damage. Hopefully that reaches. Yeah, he's taking damage from it. Okay, our single target damage is lacking by quite a bit. Yeah, which is troubling because we're hoping that the single target damage is high enough, so that we kill the boss quicker on the third boss. Ah, we didn't get it before the damage reduction.
Afflicted.
I'll pop a defensive here because I see some cast going into me. We have revival here too. I don't want to get flipped by that. I'm just going to play it safe. Maybe our spinning crane kicks can reach, but I probably shouldn't just be unleashing random spinning crane kicks in case I have Dance of Chi-Ji procced. By renewing Mist, I guess. We really want our reset here.
Afflicted.
We didn't get it. That's sad. We're just going to sit here at stacks before we get our Phalanx up. Not me. Yeah. Send the DPS out. My DPS is more important. Don't move him too much, my statue.
Afflicted.
I don't see the other one. Maybe they got it? I don't see the other one. Oh.
Afflicted.
Whew. Chilling. Hey, how did my vault go? Ooh, I honestly had a horrible vault this week. I think I had like hands, helmet, chest were all mythic. Hands, helmet, chest, and no, it wasn't hands. It was wrist. Wrist, helmet, chest were all mythic, and my heroic. I have heroic helmet and heroic chest, so I decided to go with the biggest short-term upgrade, which was the chest. So I ended up getting a mythic track chest, which is good. I mean, it's great in-game gear. But I was really hoping for like one of those like champion track pieces to be upgraded this early in the season. Like those huge item level jumps would have been so nice.
Afflicted.
But no, instead we got our one of our heroic track pieces upgraded. But how about you? I saw some pretty massive vault openings in my Discord. Like some people were just getting like, you know, lottery ticket. Like they need to go and buy a lottery ticket like today kind of grabs. But ours wasn't quite that sexy, being honest. Our kick, our interrupt just procced our trinket there. Did y'all see that? Our interrupt procced our trinket. How does spear hand strike? Maybe it was something else, but pretty sure it was our interrupt. We need to be really careful here. We don't have our whoa. Ugh, I was gonna say we don't have our Phalanx stomp, and we didn't really have many tools. Hopefully we get B-rest here. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, our vault wasn't that great, but last week's vault was so good that I guess it makes up for it. Because last week we got Tome, which is just insane. Like you'll see at the end of this dungeon, maybe you'll see that this was like a good Tome procking dungeon, hopefully. Yeah, when Tome procs often in a dungeon, it's like crazy. I got an offhand, 1 staff, and 1 sword or something like that. 3 useless weapons. Oh no, MCS power. You hate to see it. I said mana for this pool. Now we're chilling. We got mana tea.
Afflicted. Afflicted.
We need to put an enveloping mist on ourself here so we can chi burst and put the last one on the tank so that we can extend it and the tank is very healthy.
Afflicted. Afflicted.
Yeah, we're basically netting mana on some of these pools. But this pool can be kind of scary on Fort Week, but honestly not bad at all. Oh, also this is just a +11. We're playing a little fast and loose, like a little reckless, but that's okay. Oh no, I don't normally like the spinning crane kick on these pools because of how it's, you know, the little guys really don't matter. They're gonna die to cleave.
Afflicted. Afflicted.
What really makes this pool go long is if you do spinning crane kick and everyone's doing AoE instead of focusing down the mini bosses. And like right here, everyone is sticking to Amy as their target because she has the kicks. But we really need to be putting our damage into Kairaz because she has the higher health pool. I'm pretty sure she's... Oh, shoot.
Afflicted.
Oh, shoot.
Afflicted.
I totally let that one slip through. But she is going to die later. Almost just let the paladin die. But they did have freedom. Can we touch a death? Yes, we can. That was a fat one, too. I think I'm still fine. I have 9 mana tea stacks. We'll have 9 seconds of the buff. Yeah, we're chilling. We are gonna trinket this first one. Just to have our trinket on cooldown for damage purposes. Gonna be really like quick with the dispels here because it is Mythic Plus Dispel week, so
Afflicted.
gotta make sure we have our dispel
Afflicted.
up at good times. Part of that is just gonna be being quick with it. Timing that so it's really quick. Okay, nice. Okay, but we didn't even need a Ring of Peace there. We have such good CC on these. Yeah, our Ring of Peace got actual 0 value there, which is good. That's what you want, you know. And we are gonna have to heal this guy. As long as we're on top of it, it's really not an issue. I think this week I need to make my... Oh, shoot. We were not ready for this. I need to make my Dispel weak aura bigger.
Afflicted. Afflicted.
So easy. Okay, if that boss was that easy, the third boss will not be a problem. Plus, once again, it's just a 19. I really appreciate your video. Tried out Mistweaver and Raid past week, and really going to see huge improvement with HPS with the ramping like you recommended. Hey, that's awesome. Glad you caught the video. We're just going to revival that one. But I'm glad you saw the video. I'm glad it helped you out. I've heard some people who report back to me that they have already seen some like massive improvements, so that makes me as the video maker happy. That means that, because you know, it's always stressful because like whenever I post video, I'm like, oh, did I like say everything, or did I leave one thing out? Like, is this video really as good as I could have made it? But I was really confident with this one, and I'm glad it came out good, you know. And I'm happy with how it came out personally.
Afflicted. Afflicted.
Alright, let's jam it. We are gonna Chi-Ji this one. And we're gonna go ahead and pop Chi-Ji now. We don't have Tiger's Lust for 5 seconds. I'm ready with Life Cocoon on that Paladin because I saw he was in the frontal. But I don't want to just send it right away. Because I'm really, ideally, we just have everything up for the next boss.
Afflicted.
But this next breath is going to be kind of scary. Or not next breath. Next Deep Chill will be a little scary. But we have Diffuse Magic for ourselves. Oof. Got a little panicky there. Once again, I keep being like a second late on these life cocoons. That is so brutal. So brutal. I'm trying to be too conservative, but it is Fortified Week. I need to pay more respect to the mobs.
Afflicted. Afflicted.
Oh goodness, my luck is gone for the season. Oh no. My Dev Evoker has Tome and Spoils on Myth Track back to back. Ooh. Ooh, very nice. Once again, I think we're going to pop Chi-Ji right here. Just so we're immune to the dot. We can clear 2 more dots.
Afflicted.
I think we're gonna stun there. I think we're gonna pop our trinket. We're just gonna Tiger Palm, apply these renewing mists. Maybe we can kill? No. We're never lucky. Alright, we have good enough mana here. Let's see. Let's see if we can do it.
Afflicted. Afflicted.
Getting good trinket procs. We're also going to put down our statue. We can come in with a Chi-Ji here. Everyone's like full. I did not need a Chi-Ji. We have good enveloping mist coverage.
Afflicted. Afflicted.
Where they at? C1. They're pop it offensive.
Afflicted. Afflicted.
Once we come back from this, we can pop Chi-Ji, let her rip. Easy. Easy peasy. I think our paladin was off healing a bit, but it really was not necessary. Do you think Mistweaver will still be S tier? I think we're definitely below S tier right now. I think like S tier is clearly Druid in Mythic Plus, and then like in rating, there's kind of like I don't think there is an S tier. I think there's like a lot of people in A tier, but I do think we're pretty much in A tier. Just yeah, I don't think we'll be S tier unless we're like actually broken again, or unless they give us like a B res, which I haven't heard anything about them doing that. So don't think we'll be S tier, but I would love to be proven wrong. Honestly, that's like my hope is that I'm wrong. But yeah, I think some of the changes are looking really good, but most of it's like quality of life. Like fixing mastery won't, unless they make it strong, it won't be like good. It's just to make us enjoy or like have a use for mastery again, you know what I mean? But it's not like they're not like breaking it. Removing essence font I think is a net good though. We're gonna Chi-Ji. Rip the blackout kick so the healing hits as the breath goes off. But I definitely think there's a lot to look forward to as a Mistweaver monk. I think we're going to be better than we are now, but probably not as good as we were last season. But also, once again, all this is from someone who has not been able to test on PTR or on Alpha. I was not in the Alpha. But from what I've heard, it's looking pretty good. We need this reset. Very nice. Yeah, I am absolutely looking forward to Mistweaver and the War Within. Also, I see your message, Drask. What do you plan to spend your third bullion on? You know, I'm very up in the air right now, if I'm being totally honest. Should we? That doesn't work. I'm very conflicted on if I go for actually a Brewmaster or like a Brewmaster / Windwalker weapon. Like I might go what is the weapon called? What are we doing? I might go oh, he's telling us to range it, I think. What is that weapon called?
Afflicted.
Jaroon, yeah. I'm thinking about that, but if I were to go Mistweaver thing, I think I would probably go with like a raiding trinket or just like a pair of boots, honestly. Just my piece that needs the biggest upgrade. And I think that might be a pair of boots. I don't know what pair of boots is good from like the raids. But yeah, definitely need pair of boots the most. There I popped the defensive and then cocooned an ally. That way I just had to spot heal one person, make sure they're okay. But it's all relative, like it's all relative to what's on your account already. Like if you're just lacking a second raid trinket or even a first, then I mean there's your answer, you know, like weapons, trinkets are like your biggest piece, like slots that you should be looking for. And if you have those covered, like if you have ones that you're happy with for Mythic Plus and rating, then obviously you look for like a weapon, or you can look for like one of your slots that's like a big stat boost. So like pants and chest come to mind, and like even helmet. Like look for those, but then again, those can't be like catalyzed, so be careful with that. So yeah, just it all comes down to what your situation is on your account. We just missed a Dance of Chi-Ji proc.
Afflicted. Afflicted.
But yeah, in my case, I'm lacking boots. But I also plan on playing Windwalker and Brewmaster a lot, and I'm still rocking last season's crafted weapons. And Jaroon is back, and I love Jaroon. I think it's sick. But then also there's I'm conflicted because I also want to try out I also really want to try out the like rings and like Vakash build. I know it's not good, I know, but it's like it'd be fun, you know, just seeing like random little damage procs. However, I do think the rings are really good for Brewmaster, especially, and also Windwalker, but Brewmaster especially because you do fire damage in your kit, but also let's pair this guy. But also like the
Afflicted.
rings are bis already for
Afflicted.
them. And Jaroon procs those, I'm pretty sure. You said, what are the ancient vault artifacts used for? Ancient vault artifacts. Ancient, I'm gonna be honest, I don't really know what you mean. Give me an example. What is an ancient vault artifact? Kind of drawing a blank there. Real, I have no
Afflicted.
idea when I'm supposed to use Essence Font. You're not. You're not. Jade Fire Stomp gives you everything that Essence Font gives you and more. So playing as if you just didn't even have Essence Font is correct. Like, it actually just is correct. Pressing Essence Font is almost always a bait. Either that, or it's because you messed up somewhere before. Like, if you just did not plan around movement in Mythic Plus, and you have to you have to move off of your Jade Fire Stomp
Afflicted.
for some reason,
Afflicted.
and you just weren't prepared for that, or you didn't get a reset, or you didn't try to get your reset. All of those are reasons why you would press it, and those are all because you know, basically just messed up in some way or another. So yeah, you rarely it's like 99.9999% correct to say like you never press that button. All right, there we go. 186. Oh, that's 186 million. Okay, so our damage was a little lacking still. I think it's because we weren't spinning crank kicking a lot. We really need. Someone got fragment. We need the boots. We need the boots. Dang. I was hoping we'd get the boots. I got those from doing the LFR earlier today. Ancient Vault artifacts. I don't really know. I don't really know what ancient vault artifacts are. Hey, how is that Azure Arcane Trinket Bis? Because of that. That's what it did. Right there. It's Luca. This Arcane Barrage is from the Zerval's Trinket. What up, Ninja? You gonna play Mr. Pandaria remix? Oh, you bet yourself. You bet yourself? You bet your ass I will. There you go. I still need to level a warrior, DH, and rogue, and I would love to level them through that. But also, I really want to kind of want to get a second monk. Wouldn't it be fun? Would y'all enjoy watching me level a monk through Mr. Pandaria remix? Because I feel like that would just be thematic. We could play like Mr. Pandaria, like chill music all day. I could just drink tea, but really it's just, you know, water, I guess. Can you flash me your talents? I'm kind of memeing. I want to try out Dance of Chiji, but I don't even think I got good value from it. We're gonna rock back with Secret Infusion. We're going down the damage route, so I did keep an expel harm point here. When if I'm really trying to do damage, then I would go here, I think. But for that dungeon, we need our expel harms to crunch. Like, we need them to smack our health bar on the third boss. So I went with Strength of Spirit. But this is what I've been rocking. I like it. We take Eye of the Tiger because this is what actually activates the trinket. Not a lot of our spells proc the trinket. Like Jade Fire Stomp is a damaging spell that procs it. But other than that, I think it's like what, Chi Burst, Zen Pulse, maybe. Like, I don't even know. But I do know that Eye of the Tiger is what, if as long as you keep that buff rolling or debuff rolling on one target, then you'll get the trinkets proccing often. Let's see. Oh, they're doing more keys. Let's see what keys they're doing. So what key? Oh, they have like nines, and okay, yeah. I think we're gonna. Ugh. I want to get 3K. I don't know if we'll be able to today because like I said, my brother is coming in. He said he'll get here around 5, but yeah, let's see. We could do. Is there any key that y'all want to see me do? Any specific dungeon? Neltharis, Algathar. We still only have a 10 Algathar, which is kind of shocking. Maybe I just do an Algathar. Look for at least a 12. Damn, I really need that. Yeah, the trinket's crazy, dude. The trinket is insane. Um, oh, that's embarrassing. Still have the note. But super chill. That's so cringe. Y'all can tell. I don't know. I struggle healing Ruby Life Pools. WME, someone might be able to tell you what the letters actually stand for, but it's like a group. I think it's like a subreddit maybe, or like a Discord group. And it's just for people who are just like kind of casually playing. Like a lot of people are really good in that group, so it's not like necessarily casual, but it's just like don't take things seriously. Like don't, there's no raging allowed, like that kind of thing. WoW made easy, isn't that what it is? I know WoW made easy is right, but I think that's kind of like what they stand for. Is they just want like, look, we're gonna get you in good groups, but just like calm down, you know? Like it's kind of like guaranteed toxicity protection, you know? Is how I think about it. Um, yeah. What trinket are y'all talking about? It is the Tome of Unstable Power. It's basically just a DPS trinket, and we don't have a lot of spells that proc it because it says are harmful spells, and you would think that like Blackout Kick, Spinning Crank it proc it, but they don't. You have to kind of like make some concessions to run the trinket, but the upside I have found is pretty worth it. You said you struggle to heal Ruby life pools. Let's look for Ruby. I guess 12 is the only thing we're gonna be thinking to. We could look for 13 though. That's for NA, and for EU we got no pressure. Okay. So EU has NOP, no pressure. Sweet. I played Resta Druid and Arshami for vanilla to mop, and my gaming life changed. Enjoy. Yeah, I played Druid for a while, and I thought it was fun. I was like, dude, there can't be any spec more fun than Resta Druid. And this was before cat weaving days. I was like, this is super chill. Just refresh my hots and like, you know, like convoke every now and then. I thought it was fun, and then I swapped to Mistweaver Monk, and I was like, whoa, boy, this is the most fun way to play any game ever, uncontested. But it looks like there are no rubies that are being posted. Let's just look for 13th. Let's leave out Halls. Let's leave out Bracken Hikes. There's no way I'm going to beat that. Ooh, Naka Defense would be fun. Uldamon, that's not too much of an upgrade. Is there Vault, another knockout? I really want to get into a knockout 14. That would be sick, dude. Algathar. Even Neltharis. Apparently it didn't time the 12. That's crazy. Let's see. It's the boss fight. I don't know why, but it is my kryptonite. I fell in love with Mistweaver over my Resta Druid, and your channel on YouTube and Discord has helped me so much. That's awesome. Oh, I recognize you from your name. I saw you post a picture. No. Wait, you're the one that just hit 490, right? Isn't that what you posted, Swag? I remember you. I think I remember you. I really love Mistweaver. I was rocking with you and the spec back when we were bad and hard to get into keys. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. It's like we jam it when it's bad, and then when it's good, we enjoy it. Yeah, okay. I know who I'm talking to now. Man, but I think people are still pretty stuck on, especially in these lower keys, like people are stuck on needing the most meta healer, which is Resto Druid, but like the only reason, I mean, one of the main reasons why you'll see comps take a Resto Druid is because right now, still the DPS meta isn't, there is no B res. Like paladins aren't good, warlocks aren't. I mean, warlocks are really good. Paladins are good, but like not as good as like either fire or frost mage and shadow priest and then augmentation. And none of those specs and DH tank, none of those have B res. So that's part of the reason why you're seeing Resto Druid taken is because they fill that. But then you just see people down here that don't understand that just don't accept anything but a Resto Druid. It's kind of crazy. I think people are afraid of us because we heal different and play in a different location. Yeah. People just aren't used to us because before last season, no one knew. Even you go back and you watch Limit Maximum. Yeah, Limit Maximum. He'll whenever he would talk about Mistweaver, he would have no clue. Until last season, you could tell he kind of like got some practice with it. But it's funny, I say that because he's a Windwalker main and he didn't even know how Mistweaver heals, which I thought was pretty funny. But now it's like, I don't know. I'm not trying to call him out. Anything. Yeah, with keys below 11, with keys honestly up to 14, you really can get any key done with any comp. The only thing that I care about is like having a lust. Like sometimes that's not even like on fortified weeks. I don't even care sometimes about grabbing a lust, but and I never care about comp. I go by what I enjoy healing, and I love healing prop paladins. Like I love having a prop paladin. I feel like we're just queuing up for the same things getting declined. I'd really like some score because like that one that I just tried to queue up for, we would be a better option than druids, I think. Like honestly, because they had a lot of physical damage. And like here, they have a B res, they have lust. I don't want to do an Ulduman though. Just annoying. Hey, is fist weaving a thing in raiding like the build we use for Mythic Plus? Look, I mean, you can take it in there and like in skilled hands, like if you get some practice in a Chi build, you can do solid healing enough to even get into Mythic raiding guilds. Like I know people who just do Chi raiding and they're in Mythic guilds, but like if they were to swap from Chi to Yu'lon, they would be able to do more healing. That's just the like you can do more potential healing. Say everyone always had like 1% health and like no matter how much you healed them kind of like dummies, they just stayed at 1% health. You would be able to do more healing over like a 5-minute fight with the Yu'lon build. Um, so I mean, if that's what you care about, doing the most healing, then yeah, like Yulon's just the better option. But that doesn't mean that Chi-Chi's bad. Like Chi-Chi, if you picture the graph of all the healers where all healers like land, like and you separate it into where like the Chi-Chi rating and the Yulon rating, there would be a larger sample size of the Yulon rating. So you'd have more data and be able to see where they land in comparison to other healer specs. But Chi-Chi would also be on the graph. Like they wouldn't just be a complete outlier. But there are some upsides to running it though. Like there are some fights where they're like cleaving. For example, I love running Chi-Chi even on Mythic in versus Agira in Amir Drasil because every time she throws down those spears, you just have 4 Tiger Palm stacks and pop Chi-Chi, your 1-minute Chi-Chi, and then rip a blackout kick right once all those spears hit. You soak up the healing. No one else can do healing. It's like it's pretty sick, but for the big separating phase where you're all soaking circles, you do a lot less healing than the Yu'lon build. So it's kind of like there are different things. And the Chi build, you'll do big damage. Like you'll do big healer damage. But like I said, it is just suboptimal in terms of potential healing, but it's not bad by any stretch. It's not bad. But then again, also you asked the build we use for Mythic Plus. No, you swap out some things And eventually, which I guess if we still can't get into a key here in a bit, I guess we'll just swap it and do some raid fights because I do need my bullion. So we might hop in and do that. You don't really need lust for anything that low. Yeah, exactly. I get sad because I watch meters, and sometimes in lower keys, tanks out heal us, and I have to stop watching the meters. Especially if you have a DK tank, never look at the meters. They will out heal you. There's like no way. Especially in higher keys, when they get their cheat death to proc, there's actual no way that you can out heal them. What is this? We can give it a shot. Give it the old college try. Ooh, but we would be the only dispel, so let's hop in a raid. Let's do some Chi-Ji raiding. I'll show you guys, like, you can do very solid healing. You can. You really can. But, you'll do less than if you did Yulon. Okay, so we're going to swap to raiding. But this is my Mythic Plus build, and let's see what's different. In Mythic Plus, you for sure take Legacy of Wisdom, so it'll hit all 5 targets in the group. You always take Gift of the Celestials for 1 minute Chi-Ji in Mythic Plus. You also take Zen Pulse. I feel like we don't take that in Raid. But then over here, like, depending on how you build it, you'll take some damage talents somewhere on the tree. But in raiding, things look slightly different. Also, a lot of people in raiding for Chi-Ji don't like to go Awaken Jadefire because in raiding, the only relevant text on this talent is your Tiger Palm strikes twice, meaning that you can stack up your blackout kicks faster. So that is very fight dependent, but in almost every case, Invokers is better. But we were just rocking with Awaken Jadefire for a bit. This is the build. I also swapped to Shao's Lesson. We drop Legacy of Wisdom. We drop Zen Pulse in favor of something. I can't even tell you what we took instead of Zen Pulse. Then over here, we go back to the healing talents. We aren't going to be Soothing Misting ever, really. So we don't take Summon Jade Serpent Statue. What else is different? Oh, also Yulon's Grace is kind of like the for sure go-to. Because it rolls on meters. Anything else important? I mean, you could take Ring of Peace if you need it for a fight. And then in that case, you could find a way to get Eye of the Tiger. Maybe dropping Bounce Back would be fine. Especially if you're trying to get some damage parses, which we might do. But now, let's swap to Seedling. Let's do the responsible thing. So my raid trinkets, look, I'm 518, and then I equip my raid trinkets. Oof. Drop down 3 item level. Ooh, you hate to see it. Let's see if we can get to a heroic group. But yeah, this is how I like to Chi-Ji raid. Brood and Razageth. Let's look for a Sinarth group first. Sinarth is really hard to fistweave onto. I say fistweave just as like just so you guys know what I'm talking about. We know it's like an outdated term, but just to make it simple. Ooh. There are just so many annoying bosses that I don't want to fight. We want heroic though. Is there a way to filter out that? Heroic. Vault. Fresh group. Ooh, we really want Aranog. I want to try to get that ring. Brood Raz Whale. Really want full clear. Fresh. 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 AOTC only. Fresh full clear. That's what I like to see. Healer. We'll try that. What's up, Marley? How are keys going? How are keys going? Marley, you missed it. We tried to run our own key because I really wanted to do an episode of the Gauntlet. I want to start that back, but we joined the key. It's Azure Vaults, okay? You would know how this goes. Our tank like runs in and starts gathering those mobs, and I gave him a few seconds. We all did. We gave him a few seconds. They were all walking toward him, so I thought he did something to get like keep his aggro. But I don't know what button he pressed, but he had no aggro on anything. And then like after like 3 whole seconds, our mage rips aggro from something. It starts walking toward him. I'm like, okay, like surely the enemies that are close to the tank he has aggro on. No, I ripped a Zen Pulse on the tank. I stole aggro. I died. Then our tank, I res. Our tank swivels the frontal, kills everyone twice, and then the tank left. So that was how we started the stream. But then we tried another Reserve Vaults and our tank DC'd. And then after that, we had a pretty solid just Halls run. It wasn't anything like too difficult, just an 11, but going fine. I'm not like too gung ho going for 3K. We really want to get the, I want to get some, I want to get Bullion. That's what we're shooting for right now. We're going to do a fresh, full, clear heroic. If any of you guys want to join up, I don't know my leader's name. But maybe those of you who have me on your friends list can join. But here is everyone in the group if that helps you see who the leader is. There you go. So should I craft a ring? I'm 493 now, but I need a chest and a ring. They're still 476. So I don't know what to do, LOL, other than run keys. I think that's all I can do. Yeah, you can get your ring crafted. So I wouldn't I wouldn't use a bullion on a ring. But yeah, you can craft a ring. I'll show you the one that I have. Just get Signet of Titanic Insight, and you can get it crafted all the way up to 525 item level. Yeah, I missed the stream till now. We had our weekly boost heroic run. Sounds like a tank that just took face aggro and didn't press buttons. Yeah, yeah. No, but how did your raid go? Because we're about to hop into one, and like we're kind of running a meme build, so. But it's a meme with a dream. Date night is my Wednesday. Very nice. Our date night is Friday. Date night is Friday. I love healing Death Knight. I don't touch them. Yeah, for sure. I hate Death Knight. LOL, the yo-yo effect kills me. I've kind of trained myself not to even look at the health bar of the Death Knight. I just look at their defensives. If they run in with like none of their buttons up, then I know to kind of like have hots on them. But even then, you don't really have to. Okay, bet. I think I can get at 502 now, so I'll do that. Yeah. We took like not even an hour to clear heroic, but it's a full guild run of it. Yeah, or of course, man. See, that's why I wish my guild was running or like playing like for this season because we just don't. None. I'm like the only one. I think me and one other person are playing this season. That's it. I don't even know this person. Oh, that's Nick. Nick from chat. But yeah, we don't really have anyone playing this season, unfortunately. Where is Vault? Is that the one that's underground? That's Avarice. Where is Vault? We can fly there. But yeah, I might even do a Thursday stream tomorrow. Might mess around and do a Thursday Mist of Pandaria remixed stream. What's up, Nev? Good to see you. Good to see you. We decided against taking season 4 break because we fear that people will leave if we do. I'm afraid of that with my guild. But apparently my guild's been around for so long that I'm going the wrong way. Like before I joined, that they're kind of like all kind of buddies and stuff, so they know. How's my favorite streamer? I don't know. If you're talking about me, then one, I appreciate it, but two, I'm doing very good. Y'all know I'm kind of just a cheery person, so I don't let things get me down too much. We're doing good. We had some pretty funny keys, and I'm glad that they failed in a funny way because it didn't really like it was just funny. But yeah. All right. I don't know why we aren't inviting people. Yeah, we're about to rock Chi and Raid. Just gonna slam some bosses with our fists. Don't know how it goes. See how much we can heal. See, but the thing is, I love just how fluid it feels with Awakened Jade Fire, but you really only get value from the Tiger Bomb hitting twice in Raid. What stats should I get on the ring I craft? Q Swag, it kind of does depend on what other gear you have, because you want to, it would be optimal for your build in particular, but depending on what kind of content you go, like anything but mastery basically is the best answer. But if you run Mythic Plus, you kind of want verse, and if you run raid, you would want crit, and outside of that, haste is good for both forms of content. So haste plus, a general answer would be haste plus crit for if you raid, and if you don't raid, haste plus verse is probably most likely best. But once again, it depends on the rest of your stats look like.
The current to have answered the Dragon Queen's call, Kalagos, but I wish the other aspects were here with us.
Alexstrasza is still recovering from her last encounter with Razageth. As Dormu feels the weight of destiny.
But if you do, like, if you're just trying to, like, for season 4, my plans in raid is I might get into a mythic guild at some point, but with the caveat of I plan to just mess around with Chi all season. I'm not gonna. I might do some Yulon raiding if I end up getting in like a serious guild, but if I'm just trying to down some mythic bosses, I might just do some Chi fighting and just see how it goes. But season 4 for me is just kind of, I'm just chilling, kind of waiting on War Within. But if you do plan on playing this, ooh, that was a lucky one. Look at that. If you do plan on playing this in raid, it's very important to make sure you're hitting at least 5 allies with your Jade Fire Stomp every time. So aiming your Jade Fire Stomp is especially important here. Man, I'm so sad EU and US can't play together. You could come to us in a heartbeat. I would love that. I would seriously love that. But what's up with you, Nev? How are you doing? You just having a good time? See, we're being really picky with our group. But okay, let's make sure we are in the right loot spec for the ring. We really want the ring. Wouldn't hate getting a trinket or weapons. Let's see, is this a good tank trinket? Oh, that's pretty cool. That's a pretty dope trinket. We might swap to Brewmaster loot spec here. Let's see, Taros. Brewmaster gets a weapon. Mistweaver, we already have that weapon. So yeah, we might stick with that. And let's see, Primal Council. We really would, that trinket would be very nice for our raiding healing. As far as Mistweaver goes, I don't really want Chill Globe. That is such a small amount of mana. Oh my lord. 7,700 mana every minute? That is piss poor. Like, they need to change that, I think. That is ridiculously low. But then Sinarth, we really want this trinket. So for Sinarth, we're going to swap back to Mistweaver. We want either the trinket or the feet, the shoes. And then we might dip before Dathia. There's really no point to stick around for Dathia, if I'm being honest. But we might come back in and do like a a Broodkeeper run. Try to get these pieces, the Trinket and Seal. We'll see. Chill Globe is poop. Yeah, dude. Chill Globe is a meme. And it sucks too, because like I remember I had it in its OG season. I didn't hate it. I didn't hate it. It wasn't good. It wasn't good, it wasn't bad. Let's see. I need to turn on my bars really quick. Okay.
I can't use that item yet.
Okay. Just waiting on someone to craft ring now. Thank you so much for your advice. I'm very happy. Good to hear. Make sure you're getting it. I think the lowest item level is like 512. I want to say 512 to 525. Like, make sure you're putting all the proper pieces into, or whatever item level you care to spend gold on. But you can get it crafted to where 4-star is like 522, I want to say, and then 5-star is 525. Quality, like max quality. It was okay, but I got hit with a start at the, or hit with a nerf at the start. Really? Why did they nerf it? What? That's bananas to me. Just waiting on someone to craft. Oh, I just read that. Just read it. Okay, as a tank trinket. The reason why I wouldn't mind getting that tank trinket is because my best options for tanking are, I guess, Fyrax and then like OCE. And I feel like just having another fire procking damage trinket is like fine. Rashox is also meh. Yeah. Rashox definitely saw a tough nerf. It's still not bad though. Like I wouldn't hate running Rashox in rating, like in mythic rating, but in heroic rating, Rashox is kind of a meme. Just need 3 more DPS, but I believe we can start now and get them before the boss. I need the Awakened Crest for that to be a 525. Don't think I have enough to get that. Oh, okay. I gotcha. Alright, so for those of you just joining us, we are going to... This is the first time that I've done this raid since it was like main content. And we are doing a Chi-Ji build. We're just gonna meme around with Chi-Ji. See if we can optimize it a bit. People think Chi-Ji's easier to do. I don't know which dragon to go with, but people think Chi-Ji is easier, but it's actually really tough. Like, it really is tough because you have to also be weaving in your Vivifies to get like good value, because you're going to be getting a lot of renewing mists out, and if you're not vivifying often, it's just you're losing out on so much value. Also, I don't have it keybound to where now I have to press this button every time. This is awkward. I kind of loved and hated this part. I think it's like both really cool but also really stupid. Ooh. Stack up for me. Yeah. People are hitting the center thing. Apparently someone was shooting dragon things at the people trying to get on top of dragons, so people were stuck. This is exhilarating gameplay, huh? It is so hot here the last few days, man. It's been pretty tough, like here too. Like there was one day that I went outside and it was the most humid I think I've ever felt it be. It wasn't even like a hot day. It was just like kind of hot, but extremely humid to the point where like yeah, that day I definitely stayed inside. Hey, nice Q. I would definitely for chess just either run through like some normal or LFR raids or like target the bosses that join target the bosses that join that drop the chest pieces, you know, or the dungeons that drop it. Like let's see, look at dungeons, you just click on one, loot, do all slots. This one doesn't drop one. All slots, that one doesn't drop one. Dang, that one doesn't drop one either. Altheris, maybe? Yeah. So Altheris drops one. That's a pretty good one too. Main stat first. Haste. And then Ruby drops one that's not very good, but you could always catalyze it. That one's pretty good. Main stat haste, then crit. Yeah, I would do either Neltheris or I think what was it, Knockode? Yeah, Neltheris or Knockode. Start spamming those till you get the chest. Hey, you're enchanting. Where'd it go? Nice. We can max out one of our enchanting things. Hey. I'll be honest, they're like, we all know what we need to do here. I don't remember this fight. I kind of do. I know I need to kind of like stay near the boss so that I bait swirlies, and then like when the ads come out, just leave off the ads. Hey, I wanted to say thank you for the high quality content. Just found your channel a few days ago and I really enjoy it. Hey, I appreciate that. I put a lot of time into my videos, especially lately. I've been kind of breaking my back trying to make my videos as good as possible, but it's reduced how many videos I'm putting out, but I think the quality is higher, so I'm happier with my videos now. And I'm glad that you guys enjoy them. And I'm very thankful though. Let's see, I want to say Naofumi Joestar. I want to say is I hope I said that right, but I'll just say Joestar. Um like I'm so grateful that um I'm so grateful that you took the time to type that message because you could have easily just like not, you know. But you typing that message, I mean, like it really does encourage me to keep going. So thank you so much. All right, let's heal the pants off this Aeronog dude. I don't remember the timers. Raid healing video was definitely good. I need to rewatch it a few more times though. LOL. Oh god. I'm glad you enjoyed it. I put a lot of time into it, so I'm glad it came out good. In your opinion, what key level should I be able to do based on your item level? 495. I don't think item level is like a really good indicator of what key level you should do. I think it more so depends on your comfortability with the keys and your skill level. So like all that matters more, I think. I just Chi-Ji'd. I don't know if that's worth. So like if you know all these dungeons very well, like maybe you played them back when they were current content, then that could definitely help you get into higher keys and like be able to do them successfully. But if this is your first time seeing any of these dungeons, it's really hard for me to give you like a good key level. I would say like you might be able to push up the 10s like if you are knowledgeable about the keys. We have a lot of Renewing Mist active. We need to start vivifying. I think I need to stay on the butt. Maybe I'm gonna hang out over here. Gonna get some good spread. I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing right here. Oh, he's dying. Okay. Nice. Hey, and we topped the meters. We topped the meters. I literally had no idea what I was doing. Looks like we're just gonna smash all these bosses, though. Did we get a ring? No, but we did get the tank trinket. So chest piece, I don't think I need.
Doubtful.
Yeah, chest piece we can pass on. Trinket, though, we are gonna roll for.
Her domain. We must
Dang.
cut the primalists off from their power before
Crossbow.
the storm.
Ooh, a cloak. We do need a cloak, don't we? No, we don't. Okay.
For us. Champions, when you're ready.
All right. Just my opinion though. If it depends. I think anywhere from like a 7 to like a 10 is doable, but 10s are gonna be hard. So that's if you're knowledgeable about all the dungeons and stuff, and you're comfortable with the play styles. Like if I don't know your experience level, but I think it really depends on that. But if you're anywhere below like you know good, like if you aren't like knowledgeable with the dungeons and you aren't like a complete master of the kit, then I think like anywhere around like an 8 would probably be like a good place to cap it out. Plus though, that's not bad. 8s are kind of like they give you max vault loot, so 8s are a good level to get to. I would definitely shoot for 8s if that's where you're sitting at. Do we have Ring of Peace? We don't. Uh-oh. We're just healing our trinket. So for this next boss, I actually think I'm going to swap to double Tiger Palm hits, since it is a cleaving scenario, so we'll see how that goes. Let's go ahead and swap now. Which I know it sucks getting rid of that talent, but I don't even know if that's worth it. I don't think it would be. But yeah. Your knowledge is parallel to none. I appreciate the kind words. I'm just giving out. I'm trying my best. But that is very nice of you. I try to be very careful with giving advice because I never want to steer you in the wrong direction. So that's why like a lot of times a lot of my answers aren't like super in depth. It sounds like I'm trying to like dance around something, but it's really just I'm trying to give you a good enough answer to where it helps you out while also being very careful not to mess you up. You know, so that's why I'm very careful with advice that I give. And a lot of people are like, I really want you, like, I love your guide style, so I want you to make a guide for, you know, like Preservation Evoker. And I'm like, I would love to make a guide for Preservation Evoker. I just haven't put in enough time to where I feel comfortable making that guide without possibly steering you, like, you know, maybe not in the best direction. Like, or I might, like, give you slightly off advice, and I don't want to risk that kind of thing, you know? But I try my best, you know, find that line. Whew. Coming up on this boss. I remember this boss literally being, like, actual, you know, AIDS, but we'll see. So I'm guessing this is a soak. Run away!
Frost does not care who falls into its icy embrace.
Oh, these are still the mini bosses. I forgot you have to kill like all 3 mini bosses. Hey, what's up, Josh? Josh Ball. Welcome in. I'm guessing this hurts if I stay in it. Guess we'll find out. Okay, no, it doesn't. Like I said, it has been so long since I've like seen this raid. I read a lot, so I know the mechanics of the dungeons now. Of all the keys now, experience running them is different. LOL, I'm always pugging like you, so I think I'm gonna just start at 2 and work my way up. Oh yeah, absolutely. But I think a safe, good goal to like start getting to week by week is 8. Plus 8. That should be your like. That's what you're gunning for, because I'll show you. Wrong thing. Plus 8s give you mythic gear. They'll give you the same gear that I'm getting right now. Like you get mythic track 1 out of 4. So if you can get to plus 8 and just run a couple plus 8s each week, you're going to be getting like gear. It won't be max item level, but it's able to be upgraded to max item level. So it's just a good level to shoot for. And it's like you're not going to be breaking your back doing 10s. You'll just be doing the 8s, you know. Oh god. Okay, MCS power. Calm down. No, I'm kidding. Hey, I might though. MCS power. I might do a 1-minute brewmaster guide. That's actually a good idea. It's perfect. You do it a good job. I appreciate that. I'm trying. I'm out here trying, guys. I'm out here trying. For sure, I expect your channel to grow a lot, and I wish for it. Look, I wish for it too, just because I want to. I don't know. I'm kind of in a place right now in life where I'm just like financially being carried by my wife, and I kind of want to get to a point where I can give back to her at some. But that's like way down the line. But that's the goal. I want to be able to not. I don't think I am, but it's hard to not feel like a burden when you're like pursuing your dream, you know. And it's like when you're just starting off and things are like slowly growing, you know. Let's see, what are we doing? Right, goo. But yeah, hopefully that makes sense.
3, 2, 1.
Fire consumes all. The earth open. I'll purify you.
Lightning, purge these aberrations.
We're just hanging out next to this. I know I'm probably going to be the one that's causing the wipes, but yeah, I hope not for like selfish reasons. I don't care. Like I don't wake up every day and see like, oh, what's my subscriber count? Like that's not the reason why I hope to grow. But it's more so just to have made it, you know, and like be able to feel stable financially for my family, you know. And also just with like the age that I'm at, like I'm not planning on, you know, like having kids anytime soon. Oh, I need to get in the fire. I remember that. I saw my screen start to ice over. I don't like plan on having kids like soon, but you know, I'm at the age where it's like it's in the cards, right? But I want to be able to have kids and, you know, support, like financially be able to have kids is what I'm trying to say. This fight is so laggy, dude. I feel like Chi-Chi can kind of crank, but don't you need to kill these all at the same time? We also need to release a revival here, so hopefully everyone takes damage. Let's just spread around the mark a bit. And let's revival here. just to get value from it. Spreading the plague. Alright, let's get the trinket. Let's do it. There's our bullion. There's our bullion. We could stop here if we wanted to, but dude, Chi-Ji raiding is actually so much fun. And I do think it's very dependent on if you're... let's roll for the offhand, just in case we ever do want to swap to Vakash, but it is very dependent on your... like what raid group you're in. Like right now we're raiding heroic, so you're gonna see good numbers from Chi-Ji, but the moment we swap into Mythic, it just falls off because that, like I said, that throughput potential is just a lot higher in Yu'lon. Whereas if I swap to Yu'lon here, we would probably do less healing than I just did, but it what am I trying to say? But a lot of our heal, like most of our healing, would go into overhealing because we're doing more throughput. It's just the healing profile of Chi-Ji is like really meant for heroics, but it really does fall off in Mythic rating. I think I'm gonna boost an all monk Mistweaver. Absolutely, Josh. That's a good decision. Look, I'm all for. I don't want to. Like I said, I don't want to make y'all make a bad decision. That right there, that is an excellent decision. Playing Mistweaver, you can never go wrong. That's actually just the best decision anyone's ever made. Actually, the best decision anyone's ever made was the person that came up with Mistweaver. The second best decision is everyone who's decided since then to play it. Such a good time. Absolutely an amazing time. And so I've heard they have the best content creators, so can't confirm that, but just something I've heard. I mean, seriously though, like you see all these like people that just play like one spec. Name one person, like one other spec content creator that is more in love with their spec than I am. You can't. You just can't. Mistweaver is the best spec hands down, and if that's not proof enough, then I don't know what then you're just gonna have to try it yourself and find out, you know. And then you'll have found out. Either way, try out Mistweaver. I think if I'm right, try out Mistweaver so you can also play the best spec. If I'm wrong, try it out so you can prove me wrong, and then you'll find out that I'm actually right. So there you go. It's a win-win. All right, we're coming up on the boss where, funny story, this boss, Dathia, I think is what it's called. When we were Mythic raiding this fight, our guild leader shared 2 videos, but I think they deleted one from the channel, from our Discord channel. And I accidentally clicked, I was like already online when he shared the first one. So I watched the first guide video to this fight, like how to do this fight on Mythic. But I didn't see that he had deleted it and actually posted another one. So I watched a completely different guide video or strategy video for how to tackle this fight on Mythic. And so when we were progging this on Mythic, I messed up probably 40 pools in a row one night. All in one night, I was just trashing the raid. And our raid leader, I literally thought I was gonna get kicked from the raid, actually. And then it just set me to be in such a bad mood for all of this tier to where all of my, if you go look at all of my parses, they are dog water on this, like this whole tier. To the point where they sat me for Razaketh and then they killed it. And then we came back and they were like, okay, we're gonna get you the Razaketh kill because you did help us and all this stuff. And I ended up getting like a bad parse there too, because like I didn't know the fight. We killed it in like 5 pools. So I had like no practice on it. I think I'm gonna boost. That's a great idea. LOL, Shadow Priest is my main and always will be, but I like playing Monk when I play it. Hey, Shadow Priest is in an excellent spot right now. So, dude, Shadow Priest and then alting a Mistweaver Monk. That is probably other than maining Mistweaver or alting Shadow Priest. That is probably the most goated like duo. Shadow Priest. Aaron Knapp said there's nothing wrong with wanting to be successful. I appreciate that. But I think what I'm trying to... I do want to be successful, but I think it's for different reasons than a lot of other like content creators. Like, I don't know, like I've heard stories about like how content creators will just stare at their subscriber number. I don't do that. But I just want to be, you know, I want to be able to be, I want it to be stable. And doing content for WoW, it's very hard to be stable because of how like fluctuating the content is. Like, even now, there are so many less people that play the game than there were 2 weeks ago, you know? So, I don't know. I really don't know. But I appreciate that so much, Aaron. Now, let's not lose our manatee sacks, though. Let's keep those going. Only because Shadow is meta now? Yeah. But also, people really enjoy Shadow when it's off meta. Same with Mistweaver. I think we're both alike in that. So, we're doing a Zerg strat, apparently.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Feel my fury.
I don't remember this fight. I just know don't get knocked off. Mark. I don't know what Mark does. I know someone named Mark, but I don't know what Mark does. Also, my volume is so low. I don't know if it's low for y'all, but it is very low for me. Let me know how the volume is, though, because if it is low, like if my voice is low, or just all the volume in general is low, or just the game is low, I'd love to know that so I can fix it for you guys. When do I pop cooldowns? Because we're sitting on Chi-Ji. Cyclone. That sounds like something I want to pop Chi-Ji for. Oh yeah, that's the one. Uh-oh. She said, "Winds buffet you." So every time I'm always like, "Is it buffet or is it buffet?" We now have it. We have confirmation that it is buffet. As if y'all didn't already know that. You guys always correct me on that. We're supposed to swap to the ad here. Remember that. My Gale wins. Maybe I'm not supposed to. Just like me and one other person on it. Oh, we're supposed to be zerging. Oops. Sorry, guys. Ow. Maybe I should just like take all the incoming damage so we can parse. Our parses are already going to be bad because we're playing a uh-oh. Suboptimal spec. I'm just going to pogo around, guys. I don't know what's going on. I am trashing the raid. Holy, that was all me. Just act calm, act calm, act calm, act calm. Act like it wasn't just me. Also at 9. Oh, apparently it wasn't me. Apparently it was the ad. We're just playing as if we're on Yulongs. We have so much mana to spend. Oh, we have Shayloons. Okay. Dude, that was so bad. That was so bad. That's okay. We need hands. No, we don't. I mean, we can gun for, like, tertiary, but I don't want to take hands from someone. Hands, hands. Scepter. One hand. No, we don't need that. All right. I mean, we got our bullion. Do we need to stick around here? I'm still having a good time. I really am, and we're kind of cranking. Let's see. Didn't see a ton of Shadow Priest last season. Yeah, last season it definitely fell off, but like historically, people play it. I think you're gonna get knocked to a ledge. I know I used to get knocked to the ledge at some point, but dude, I was just pogoing. Okay, we went the wrong way. We went the wrong way. Did I loot? I feel like I did loot, so let's go this way. I'm actually not gonna boost. My monk is level 50, although I'm having ability paralysis trying to make sense of everything again. Well, Josh, you could also hold off until tomorrow, because you know they're doing the Mists of Pandaria remixed thing, and it's gonna be really quick and easy and fun to level characters again, so you could hold off till that if you really want to. And yeah, you'd be starting from level 10, I think, but it'll be quicker and like a completely different experience. Plus, leveling a monk in uh-oh, guy's gonna take a smack. But leveling a monk in Pandaria will be pretty dope. And I'm even thinking about leveling. I already have like a level 35 second monk that I was working on at one point, but I'm contemplating doing just scrapping that guy and making another monk for tomorrow. That way we can maybe stream some Mist of Pandaria, Mistweaver, the Mistweavers of Pandaria. Actually, oh, I just read that. Yeah, you're also Shadow Priest just wasn't meta last season, so you're obviously not going to see as many this season as last season. But I'm very excited for War Within, the new Rising Sun kick, being like mastery procs and stuff. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Just, you know, punching and kicking in raid in general is just gonna feel more impactful. Gotta hydrate for Marley. I don't really know what these little tokens I'm getting are. Also, Decolitis, I think I was talking, but hello and good afternoon, Chris. Hello and good afternoon to you as well, Decolitis. Glad to see you. But also you can tell there's just a lot less Mistweavers just from... I mean, you can always see how many people are playing Mistweaver just by the views on my videos, like, if I'm being totally honest. I'm sure the same is true for, like, any specs, or, like, Shadow Priest, too. I feel like Shadow Priest is meta all the time. I feel like Shadow Priest is meta every time it's bursting week. Oh, I just accidentally revival. That's awkward. But bursting week is definitely a Shadow Priest time that you'll see a lot of people playing it, regardless of if it's good or not. Other than that, though, it's been pretty bad for some seasons recently, like actual bad. Oh, Chi-Ji, I don't really know what this damage looks like. I think we're coming up on Taros, if I just had to guess from the look of these enemies. Trying to remember what Taros does. I really don't know. I do know, like, there's, like, he covers up the room, though. Feels good to be relevant again. Yeah, that was, like, us Mistweavers last season. And kind of this season, too. I think people think Mistweavers are bad now because they got the biggest nerf of everyone, but there are still a lot of groups that are looking for specifically Mistweaver because of their comp. Especially in the high end, you'll see, like, groups that already have a like a Balance Druid or a Destruction Warlock or even a Demonology, they'll look for Monk over Resto Druid. Because it's not that Mistweaver's bad, it's just the specs that are great, like the DPS specs that are great. Kind of, most of them kind of do things that Mistweaver already does, so it's just like hard to kind of squeeze it into a comp. But it's still really good. Yeah, I think they tend to be really careful with Shadow Priest since it's the only Priest DPS spec, so they don't ever let it sit in the toilet of the meta. Yeah, true. Big true. Hopefully I don't need revival in the first like 30 seconds of the fight. When is the first damage in this fight? Is it like in the first few seconds? The last thing I want to do is pop Chi-Ji. Have it go to waste. Just healed my first 13 and timed it. AJ popping off, dude. Very nice. Good stuff, dude. Feel so strong. The monk feels strong. Also, shadowy apparatus animation's so good. Is that the thing where all the ghosts like come out of you? Because that is pretty dope. Not gonna lie, that is pretty cool. Oh.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
It's gonna be weird. I'm gonna have to like turn around and launch my Jade Fire Stomp a lot. Supposed to tank this, yeah? I think so. Maybe not that though. Big rock crash. Okay, so that sounds like something I'm not supposed to tank. I have revival here. Actually, I have a little guy. Let's heal into little guy. Let's do it. And we'll revival, I guess, the next one. Oh, I lost our little guy. I just pre-Chi-G'd. I don't think that was right at all. Maybe we can, since our Chi-Chi's not going to give much healing at all, we can spread some enveloping mists, and our revival can hit hard. I think I have to heal a lot here, maybe? Okay, we are gonna revival that. I don't know. That's all I got. Find our Phaline. That would have been a fatter revival, but let's Shayloons. Getting these J-Fire Stomp resets. Heal, 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 heal. Nice. Anything sexy in here? Let's see. Agility 2-hand. I would love that. Agility dagger. I guess, can I even equip that? Huh, we're winning with a 2. Okay. Can I equip that? Can we equip daggers as monks? I guess not, right? Come on, let's win the staff with a 2. You'll love to see that. Is this a neck? We don't need neck. Trinket. All right, where to? So far, I mean, we're cranking. We're topping the meters with our guy Chi-Ji. We want to roll with a 2, so you'll love to see that. What boss is next? Don't know. Yes, shooting Void Ghost is pretty cool. You're just zooming past the other healers on the chart. We're trying. We're trying. We're playing Chi-Ji, so A lot of people doubt Chi-Ji. It doesn't have the potential in Mythic, but in Heroic, it's absolutely competitive with Yulon. Unless you're solo healing or 2 healing. But like in normal raid groups, you can definitely get away with Chi-Ji. What boss are we coming up on? Probably Broodkeeper, right? Or are we... We're not there yet. Raid, Vault. We have Sinarth. Ooh, Sinarth's what we need. Hopefully we're going... Ooh, actually, I think we're going to... Sinarth is out here. And then the other Kurog is in there. Kurog. We want to go out there. Basically, we're in here for Sinarth. Hopefully they don't skip it. Yes, go out. Yes, that's what we like to see. We're going to swap to the Mistweaver loot spec so we can get the trinket, though. I think that's right. Sinarth, Gear Filter, Mistweaver. All slots, yeah. If we get the trinket, that'd be really cool. If we get the boots, that'd be really cool. Other than that, not too fussed. I know this is mostly like a 2-target cleave with like a lot of time being a single target cleave or single target fight. I think we just stick with Wake and Jadefire. Just YOLO it. Oh goodness. Darkity, what's up? I'm down to play raids if I can go Chi-Chi, not gonna lie. Strictly healing is not as fun. Yeah, I'm having a blast, honestly. I'm having a blast. We're also topping meters. Hello? Like, I agree though. Now this boss, you're most likely gonna see me jump off the edge or get booped off the edge. But if we can survive, we can survive puberty, but also the walk upstairs, then hopefully we can top on this one too. I don't remember the damage though. I think like the boss will like try to pull everyone in. I don't remember if Chi-Ji makes us immune to that. But yeah. Chi-Ji rating is super fun. Also, I guess while we're waiting for him to explain things, I want to do another 12-hour stream. I should not have made it 80 as the goal because I didn't expect things for Mistweaver to slow down this much, but I'll bump it down to 60. But we're looking to hit 60 subs over the next few like months or whatever, and then we'll do a 12-hour stream. So if y'all have your Prime sub, don't let Bezos sit on that money because he does not need it. Damage usually happens when the ad is out or when you're going up. Gotcha.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I'm gonna play over here by the ad. Oh no, my Phaline. Oh, I missed out on so much healing. I don't know what this does.
Three, two, one.
Remember, if you get webs, you stay behind. I do know that. Can't see that DH, or I would help him out. I don't know how much we're doing here. I definitely want to set up for a... Can I hit the boss? Yes, I can. Oh. Let's just heal the little guy first. Just for a second. Does that kill me? It's not. Definitely not playing optimally. Need to find The largest cluster of people. There's the ad. Breath. That sounds like something that does damage with popping Chi-Ji. Are we gonna even make it upstairs? I don't know. Let's just shoot this. So at least have a Jade Fire Stomp down. Just Essence Font? I have no idea. We're webbed. I know I'm supposed to stand still and stay back. I kind of want the boss to chill for a bit so I can punch it. We're using the terrain. We also have our seedling coming up, so hopefully we don't kill the boss in time. Where's the boss? He's upstairs. What is happening? Go, go, go. I think we're gonna kill the boss here, so maybe I don't even know, dude. Run, run, run. Definitely suboptimal toward the end there, but that's okay. I think we just like pushed the boss a little too fast is probably what happened. An agility crit versus mace. Oh, please let us win this roll. That'd be huge. Oh, it's gonna roll for off spec. It is gonna roll for off spec. That is so sad. Dang, I shouldn't have swapped the Mistweaver there, but you gotta do what you gotta do. No Sinarth trinket. We're also not gonna get this weapon. Dang. And no boots either. The boots are really what we were in for. Did we just fall? Did we just walk down? No. When I get my prime on 23rd. I never say to like give it to me because there are so many good options to give to, but I always just say anyone is better than Bezos for sure. Survive puberty. You would think by now I'm 27, which by the way, apparently someone asked me on stream the other day how old I am, and I did the math in my head and I said I'm 28. Then I told my wife, I was like, man, am I really 28? She was like, no, you're 27. I was like, oh, okay. I just got a year back to my life, you know? So yeah. So they're taking a break, but honestly, that's the last boss that I really wanted to do. So I think personally, I'm gonna dip, but shout out to this group because we just blazed through these fights. But yeah, we got our bullion. We can make a purchase. I don't know what to get. I'm debating boots. Or Jaroon. We're almost the same age then. Hey, good to hear. We're at the good age where, you know, we're not. I don't know. A lot of people love their 20s, but as someone who is an introvert, like in real life, and like stays inside playing games all day, 20s. Now that I'm like in my late 20s, I'm like kind of sad that like I wasn't like an extrovert, like didn't have like a big friend group and like go out and like go to parties and stuff, you know. But I don't know. Then I think like being an introvert led to me like meeting my wife, so like then it's like that clearly outweighs all the like yeah, having friends is cool and all, but like I don't know, having like the perfect partners, like it's Biss, right? Hey, all crafty. Thank you for the raid. Also, let's see, is it all we crafty? All we crafty or just all crafty? Either way, I appreciate it. Hopefully your stream went well and hopefully your viewers enjoyed it. I'm sure they did. But I appreciate the support. Bro, I'm 36. What is time? True. I'm getting to that age though. I definitely, my body, my joints and bones feel like I'm 36 at least. A wee crafty. Gotcha, gotcha. I was saying all crafty. What am I doing? A wee crafty. That makes more sense. Okay, let's spin this bullion though. Look, I'm a spender, not a saver. Let's definitely swap back to our Mythic Plus loadout and everything. M plus, of course I just rolled and now I can't swap. But we just jammed some Chi-Ji keys. I'm kind of curious to see how they parsed. I don't really care, if I'm being honest, how they parsed, but can y'all see this? Maybe not. I don't know if y'all can even see this, but we're gonna see. Yeah, they're like mid parses because we had like one too many healers. But for the amount of healers that we had, I'm not upset. And our Dathia parse actually was like kind of okay, which is kind of funny. So like I said, I don't care about parses, but we also had like one or two too many healers, if I'm being honest, to get anything meaningful. But not bad. I'm not fussed about it. Spin these boojins. I think this week we go with like boots. Something that's universal, gonna lurk. I appreciate it a week, Crafty. Appreciate you and all your support. I think we go with something universal though. For all three specs. And then next week we go with Jaroon. So but that kind of feels bad. Spinning bullion on boots. It's like, what if we get like a pair of boots to drop? We're way more likely to get boots to drop than Jaroon. So you know what? You know what, guys? I think we go with Jaroon. I actually think we go with Jaroon. For those that are wondering, Jaroon is the it's a weapon that has an on use that just pulses out fire damage, so it's really good. Did we go Jaroon? There's just not much else that I would want. Like maybe Neltharians would be a good thing. Maybe Ward for keys would be good, but that we have Tome, which will carry us over for a few weeks. But Ward is really solid. Screw it, dude. Let's go Jaroon. I love this weapon. I love this weapon. But if I was just playing Mistweaver this season, I would definitely go with like Neltharians, boots, or Ward. Neltharians, a pair of boots, or Ward, or even the cloak. If I'm being honest, this cloak is kind of sick. Hey, long-time Brewmaster player, but pretty bored of pushing this season, so I'm playing Mistweaver to pass some time. How much am I gutting myself by running a Jade Fire Stomp build in raids? Well, I just did it, and I was topping charts. So if you're doing heroic raiding, you're really not missing much. You're really not missing much. So you aren't going anything from missing more? No, I am. I'm just trying to think what are the biggest gains that I could get, and I definitely will. I think Jaroon is the only piece I'll ever buy for other specs. But like me, I already have like all the like I have Mythic Plus trinkets that I want. Like I have maxed out trinkets. I have a maxed out weapon. So all of these other pieces would be double dipping in like in all of the specs. And the only piece that's like really lagging behind is boots, but it just feels bad to spend bullion on boots. And it also feels bad to spend bullion on a Windwalker piece. But I'm just thinking like I could farm boots from dungeons. I cannot farm Jaroon. So that's kind of my thought process, Heartshocker, but yeah, I don't know. Jaroon, it's just also fun. And I plan on getting all three monk specs to 3K. So you're saying Pogroon. Pogroon. It's sick. It's such a sick weapon. But thanks. I just find it much more enjoyable playing around Jadefire Stomp. Do you have a link to the great Jadefire build you just ran? Is it similar to the Mythic Plus? It's kind of similar. There are some talents different. Hold on. I'll throw up my talents in just a second. But yeah, I think I'm just gonna buy the Jaroon. Where does Jarun drop? It's in Aberrus. It's what boss on Aberrus is it? But like also the odds of me winning a roll for it are so low.
This has been time well spent.
Aberrus. Let's go to Aberrus. Brewmaster, main hand, Rashok. And if I'm fighting Rashok, I will absolutely be in Mistweaver spec. So, yeah, Rashok drops it. I just think there's just no way they give it to a Mistweaver, you know. So yeah, we're gonna buy it. I think. Just biting it, just doing it. But yeah, we can always get boots from like Vault and stuff. I can't get Jarun from the Vault. My thought process. So we got it. We bit the bullet. I'm happy with it though. The weapon's sick. It's one of my favorite like on-use weapons they've ever made. But I think I need to start like targeting dungeons that drop boots though. So what would that look like? I think Nako drops boots, or like Halls I think is our best boots. But I don't really care for our best boots because I can always catalyze them. But we just need feet. Show me feet. I know Halls drops feet. So Halls is our best. Brackenhide's like fine. Halls, Brackenhide. Uldamon. Basically Halls #1, then Brackenhide, then Uldamon. I'm fine with that. But I'm not going to waste crest to upgrade it right now. Though. Because we want our crest to go into like our overall gear. Let's see. Get into a key. Oh, also our talents are a little different. This is the more standard like raid talent tree that I run for the Chi-Ji build. And I enjoy it. I kind of alternate between Invokers and Awakened Jadefire depending if it's like a cleaving fight. I'll go Jadefire. Just for the double Tiger Palm taps. But other than that, I think that's pretty standard. Shao's lesson though, different from Mythic Plus, and also no Legacy of Wisdom. You put that point somewhere else. You also don't go Zen Pulse. You kind of take other stuff around this area. Just started a new monk. I was lost on my 50. Gotcha. All right, let's jam some keys though. We got our big gear on. I could always craft boots too, and I think I might end up crafting pair if I don't get lucky enough with a drop. So then I could go crit verse pair of boots, which would be best for me because I already have I'm overcapped on haste by quite a bit. But yeah, the Jadefire Stomp build is just a lot of fun in all forms of content, but in raid it's a good time. It really is a good time. You have less throughput potential, but in a lot of cases, like in heroic raids, or if you have like a lot of healers with you, you're gonna be overhealing most of the time anyways, so it's just a good time. I wouldn't blame you, Bondo. Okay. Nako 13. I'd love to. Halls 14. I think they just declined me. Brackenhide. We did like a 20-minute 12 Brackenhide, so there's no way that I get an upgrade for that with a 13. Ruby, oh, another Halls. I would love to. They already have a B-Res and a Lust, so they might take us. What's up, Antonio? How's it going, brother? I'm starting with Boosted Monk. What should I focus on? Let's see. I don't remember where a boost puts you down. Have you already boosted, or are you thinking about boosting a monk? Though I think is the first question I'd ask. Because tomorrow they are doing a Pandaria leveling like event thing, and that's what a lot of people are going to be doing is leveling new characters. Yeah, heroic is not much at the moment. I don't think I need to be as optimal as possible. Yeah, then you're totally fine to do GG and raid. Let's swap the title. Let's do Mistweaver M plus big damage. Let's get into one of these keys before I talk. I guess we can look to get into a 13 Brackenheim. I boosted a monk a couple days ago. Ask me anything. Well, there you go. Durkady just did it, so they'd probably be able to give you a better answer. I did boost my monk. Yeah, my monk, this monk LBN, I boosted it a long time ago. Thinking about it, I honestly, Antonio, I think if you were to do it like last week, that'd be fine. But if you plan on doing the Mystic Pandaria leveling, if you start your monk starting tomorrow, it'll start at level 10, and then it's gonna be quick to level it up from there. But if you really are hard set on, oh, and plus leveling monks is really quick because you get spinning crane kick, I think at level 4. So tomorrow you'll start with it, and if you're just doing like dungeons or world content, spinning crane kick does a lot of damage. And Essence Font surprisingly heals a ton at low levels. But if you're hard set on doing it, I mean, I wouldn't blame you. Boosting characters, like it's a slog leveling a character. I don't know what item level you'll start at if you boost it, but I would look to get into whatever raid group drop or whatever raid difficulty drops gear higher than what you have. So if you start in with like gear right below what normal drops, then get into like a normal raid group. And if you can't get into one, then definitely just start your own group, you know. And then what would I do from there? I would run some raid, and I do have a raid guide out. I do have a raid guide, level 7. I'm currently level 6. Oh boy. Well, yeah, like I said, if you start the character tomorrow, it'll start at level 10 with the Mist of Pandarium event. What is it? Mist Remix? It'll start at level 10. Man, people are being ridiculously picky. The groups AA12, sure. We don't get accepted to an Algathar 12. What are we doing? Hey, Swag did their first level 2. Nice. It wasn't bad, well, but people don't use personals and pugs, especially at lower levels, for sure. Especially at lower levels, but you can kind of use Chi-Ji before damage hits as like a semi-personal for everyone. Like it just doesn't mitigate damage in the sense that like a defensive does. It doesn't reduce the amount of damage taken, but it mitigates damage because it's a shield. And they don't interrupt. Yeah, for sure. That is a big struggle in early level pugs.
We protect the Isles. Glory to all dragons.
Do people do like actual
Serve well.
pet battles? Is that a thing that's like popular that I just don't know about? That's what I ended up doing, LOL. Yeah. When I was a Shadow Priest, I am second behind the tank for interrupts. That's a problem. Yikes. Huge problem. I might just go boosted because I want to get straight into the content. I don't blame you. But that's what I'm saying, Antonio, is tomorrow the main content that everyone's going to be doing is going to be leveling characters. So, but if you don't, I don't blame you. If you're just someone that wants to get into rating in Mythic Plus, go for it. But I mean, if you plan on sitting out Mr. Pandaria remix, do it. But yeah, but yeah, I have an updated Mythic Plus guide and an updated Raid guide. So if you whichever form of content you look to get into, I would definitely start with Mythic Plus to get the hang of some of the buttons. And I want to get into PvP as well. Okay, I would first though, to gear your character, get into Mythic Plus, and then I would go into PvP, because I wouldn't jump into PvP until you know what your buttons do, you know. And Mythic Plus is kind of like an easy way to start. You can start at like a Mythic 0 and start at like easy levels. Even heroic dungeons at first would be a good place to start. But yeah, like I said, I have a Mythic Plus guide, and then if you want to get into PvP, there's an excellent Mythic Plus or a Mistweaver PvP YouTuber named Mystical the Monk, who I would definitely check out for a better PvP guide than I could make. I think it's Mystical the Monk, but it could just be Mystical Monk, or it could just be Mystic the Monk. Okay, not that's a coffee brand. Mystical the Monk. Yeah, Mystical the Monk with 2 L's, I think. Yeah. They're an excellent Mistweaver PvP YouTuber. Yeah, dungeons are a great place to start when you first boost a character, because they always drop loot. It's not guaranteed for you, but it's pretty good. Mystical wants Blizzard to delete Fistweaver. Oh, that's a yikes. Oh, but it's different for for Raid. I'm sorry, for PvP. Because for PvP, it is a little annoying. It's hard for them to balance it. So it's either really broken or just really bad. Kind of like Raid, to be honest, but I don't know. I don't know that perspective, but yeah, I know they're a good player. They're definitely a good player, but they do play the sit back and soothing mist build a lot. It's cool though. It was knockout and got no chest. LOL, gotta love it. Yeah, definitely grinding for a specific piece of gear is annoying, but it'll take a bit. But it's always really like nice when you get it on like your first run through. I have my interrupt button on my mouse so I can use it on cooldown. I have it as Control 5. Control 5. So it's a weird keybind, but it's just what I'm used to at this point. Understanding how Jadefire healing works can definitely get you through Mythic 0 to Mythic Plus or Mythic 2. Yeah, for sure. It's what brought me back to WoW. That's good to hear. I don't I don't doubt it. Fist weaving's amazing. It's such a good time. Let's go and we can fly over. Let's not use port. We've been wasting our dragon riding buttons, but let's just go there. Am I going the right way? I don't think so. No, we need to head around this way. Get some momentum. Get some momentum, and then we'll post. Hey, what's up, Jeremiah? Good afternoon to you as well. Hopefully all is well in Jeremiah Town. I love fist weaving, LOL. It's what brought me back to WoW. I just read that. Why am I doing this? Why do I do this to myself? But yeah, you can do like +0s and +2s, like almost only spinning, crane kicking, and Jadefire stomping until like bosses. Well, I guess on Fortified Week it's a little different. Gotta open my water before I can drink it. I might do the same queue, but or swag. I might do the same, but I might also just do world content. I've never leveled a character from just world content. That's not true. I leveled my first character ever, Druid, and that was miserable because as a resto Druid, leveling from 1 to 70 without knowing the mechanics, it was horrible because I would just like Moonfire, Sunfire, and then refresh all of my hots on myself, and then just like run around and like wait for things to slowly tick away. It was so bad. It took multiple months for me to level my first character, but my friend who got me into the game at the time was just like, yeah, if you plan on playing Resto Druid, it's just better to level as Resto Druid. And I was like, okay. I'm gonna level this monk in dungeons only. That's normally how I level all my characters. It's just, you know, jam dungeons back to back, but thinking I do thinking I do world content. Gotta get the healing down. Yeah. So it's gonna be hard because if you remember in Miss of Pandaria, most of the quests and world stuff makes you gather stuff, and if everyone is doing it, the items are gonna have to respawn, and that's gonna take a while. I didn't play back in Miss of Pandaria, so I did not know that, but I'm just gonna run some quests. I'll do some dungeons too, because I like the Mist dungeons. I use half the keyboard. I love it. It's easier and allows me to really play and control situations. One of my old guildies, she used her mouse for movement buttons and then her keyboard for all of her other buttons. I thought that was pretty interesting, and I made fun of her at the time because she had a 12 button mouse and only used two 11, 6, and 4 as like her WASD, or maybe it was like 2, 5, 4, and 6. And then she didn't even have the other buttons keybound, which is funny. All right, what are we? Do we need anything for Veximus? I don't know. I'd rather just crank damage. If I'm being totally honest. Chain dungeons is ideal if you're a healer or a tank with fast Qs. If you're not patient like me, DPS Qs suck. Yeah, even then, recently I tried leveling my monk through only dungeons, and it took a while. It really did. I bet they keep the, let's see. So it's going to be hard. Oh. I bet they keep the modern gathering rules, though, multi-tag nodes. The whole point of Remix is giving the modern conveniences to the Mr. Pandaria content. I got the 12 button mouse, and that's what I use to cast stuff. LOL, I can't play any other way. I'm the same way. I'm the same way.
Me got the good stuff, man.
Ooh, I am out of flasks. Okay, we have 10 second or files. If MMO mouses stop existing, I'd have to quit WoW. Yeah, I'm so bad about using it. I even use it like my MMO mouse for like Smite or like other MOBAs and stuff. And I think it's partly contributed to why my right hand feels horrible. But I needed to talk to my doctor about that because I'm sure there's like a surgery. I think one of my nerves is bad in my hand, which is why y'all haven't really seen me spam content that much. Um, if I'm being totally honest, but I definitely want to get that looked at. Get some files. I think all 3 monk specs just use verse, so like 50 of them. We're running low on gold, but let's not get 50. Let's get 30 of them. I use it at work. I never touch the number buttons on the keyboard. It's funny because my wife is an accountant, and one of her coworkers uses it for work too, and has like all the shortcuts keybound and stuff, which I find pretty funny. Through work, I get points that I can actually buy stuff with. Need 100 more points to get a 12 button mouse. Very nice. I'll be honest though, like you know, I talk about the flow of being a content creator for WoW, and it's very fluctuating. just depending on how successful content is. And I'm hoping to make some Miss Pandaria remix content. I don't have anything pre-made, so I don't have like a guide that's going to drop tomorrow or anything. I didn't really test it on PTR, but I'll level like a monk maybe and post like a little edited version of it. I don't know. We'll see, but it's very fluctuating. What was I going to say? Oh, but when things are really slow for YouTube, every now and then I'll get like worried and I'll start like applying to other jobs and stuff. I'm like, ah, you know, but we're out of that right now. Yeah, I bought the Razer Tartarus half keyboard on it. I've heard that's really cool. Really good to use. And a 12-button mouse from Razer also. I'm 6'4" and have a long arm span, so I need the room. Oh man, I bet it's hard to find a desk. A desk for you. Ooh, let's run Dance of Chi-Ji. Hopefully it swaps talents. Nice. Nice. We're running Dance of Chi-Ji here. Let's go. See what their transmog looks like. That's okay. Not a fan. I'm not really sure, Swag. I've just heard it's tomorrow.
New students. How wonderful. It has been quite some time since the academy has been open.
I would think it's weird that they're dropping it on a Thursday. Weird they're dropping it on a Thursday, but they might do like a reset, like a server reset.
If you could, clear them out while we realign the life magics of this place.
Uh-oh. Spinning crane kick. Let's also Chi-Ji here. Weird. We should just spinning crane kick.
Afflicted. Afflicted.
Oh, our tank died. That's not good. Okay. Okay. World of Warcraft Remix, Miss Pandaria goes live May 16th at 10 a.m. PDT. PDT. That's from the website. We'll see you in Pandaria. Knowing these guys are like BMing each other. He's like, they have no buffs. It said and not healed.
Afflicted.
I think he's trying to blame me. They're all like, hey, it's fortified week, you should be careful about that. About pulling like that. I don't think you can get away with it this week. And he's like, the enemies don't have any buffs. And I didn't get healed. We'll heal you, buddy. Ooh, guys, I don't know about y'all, but I just got randomly hungry. You'll ever get those at like a couple hours after lunch, you just like get so hungry? It just hit me. Alright, we're gonna keep our Tiger Palm buff on. And then just spinning crane kick.
Afflicted.
Maybe I'm like feeling like extra hungry. This is weird. Maybe someone can help me make sense of it, but I'm wearing like a hoodie and it's hot. So maybe it's just that like my hunger is like feels stronger. I don't that sound it makes more sense in my head. Hopefully y'all don't think I'm crazy or stupid. I don't know which is worse, but I promise I'm not stupid. In fact, I think some people think I just yap when I like theory craft and stuff. I like try to come up with new things. I've also had aggro on these guys for actual ever. But I want to make a like a video where I kind of just like talk about all of the math behind Mistweaver, like literally just one video talk about everything that could be like math intensive for anyone that cares. You know, because not a lot of people know this, but before I did YouTube, I was
Afflicted.
a math guy. Where I played video games, I did math all day.
Perfect. We are just about... Wait! Ichi says there is too much life magic. What
I
are
think
you
heat
doing?
also makes people less hungry. Interesting. You less, but your body's burning more calories when you're warm. Yeah, pogs. Ugh. Cooking in a hospital is a good job. Working here until we get, until I go, working here until I go to Iowa State for my bachelor's slash master's. I've thought about should I go back and get my master's degree. I've thought about it, but then I'm like, but if YouTube like ever like if YouTube continues to be like okay, I wouldn't really use it, you know? Like I literally wouldn't have a purpose for a master's, and then I don't know, it would just be so I felt accomplished, you know? But you can't really put a price tag on feeling on happiness, and I think feeling accomplished is happiness. Tank is going way ahead of us. Yeah, what even? I was like, oh, we're all grouped together, and I looked up, and yeah, why are you running so far ahead?
Afflicted.
It is just a shit show. Oh boy. Also don't have Dispel from because I had to dispel the tank.
Afflicted.
I'm just sticking with the tank, I guess. Ow. I had aggro. That's kind of sad. That is kind of sad. When you're cold, you need meth all day isn't healthy. LOL. You right. You right.
Afflicted.
When you're cold, you need to burn more calories to make heat. When you're warm, that's taken care of. These are the runs that make me want to be a tank, LOL, because I think how much better at it I would be. If you have to heal the afflicted, Shaylin's gift plus instant vivify usually does it. Yeah, but you have to target the afflicted ad with your Shayluns. I guess there I shouldn't have spinning crane kick so early, but I kind of had to.
Afflicted.
Kind of had to do the healing. I don't know. This guy, when he queued up for the group, he said, previous seasons, like 33k IO, but I just started this new account. It's like, how often do people start new accounts? Like, full-on new accounts? That's not really a thing people do, is it? I already have a macro for mouse over Shaylin. It's not a bad idea. Really not. heck is he doing? Saying trash week equals Vex. No, we're just, I don't know, we're just hopping. You can get to Vex this way too. I don't know what's going on, guys. But ooh, it just got like really hot in here. The other days, for those of you who are watching the stream on Monday, I ended it really early. And it's because we had my stepdad, my father-in-law was downstairs working on something in our kitchen. And in order to do so, he had to cut our AC, and two, he had to he had to run like a very loud vacuum, like so loud. So I kind of forgot he was going to be here all at once. And
Afflicted.
both of those things just made it like impossible to stream. I was like burning up, and I couldn't even hear my own thoughts, and then y'all could also hear it. So I called the stream early. So I do apologize for anyone that was here for that. Ooh. Gotta pop some cooldowns. But we're back and we're grinding today, so we are slamming. Gotta keep our Eye of the Tiger active. But I am getting very hungry, at least to the point where I want to go down and get a snack after this key. But I think our tank like tried to blame me after he ran in and grabbed the whole dungeon and then died.
Afflicted. Afflicted.
Ow. Once again, what is this pool, dude? Getting lunge. I'm just gonna keep it offensive rolling, I guess. Okay, at least our Warlock knows the LOS, or at least knows that they can LOS. Pool, honestly, this pool's not bad. I wasn't really worried, or I wouldn't normally be worried about this pool. But if I'm being totally honest with this tank, I was. I thought, I don't think they really know. I don't think they really were a high IO person in past seasons like they say they were. Our trinket cranking.
Afflicted. Afflicted.
Where are they at? I'll go get it. I'll go get it. Let's touch a death eye. I don't want to deal with it. No, I'm asleep. Help, I'm asleep.
Afflicted.
We might lose people here.
Afflicted. Afflicted.
Oh god. Yeah, I think everyone in the group is kind of mad at the tank. I'm not saying anything. Like I said, like care there. That's the only thing I'm typing. Like just, y'all know me. I'm not one to like call people out. The only time I did say something was he was trying to blame me for him running in and dying.
Afflicted.
I'm not gonna let someone just like blame me and turn the whole group against me, but I'm also not a toxic person at all. I'm very non-confrontational, like in real life as well. What are your thoughts of tracking bounce back and using it as a passive / active DR? I don't like to rely on it. I do think it's a good idea to track it. There are a lot of times where you'll see, well, when I push high keys, a lot of times I like to know when I've pressed it. I don't have anything down here, but like a lot of times I'll see when it's procced up there. Go ahead and pop a mana pot. But I do think it's a great idea. You should track like all your, you know, defensive utility. But I don't think it's one of those that it's a necessary thing to have like in the front and center of your screen like your other defensives. But once again, I don't rely on it. I think of it as very much a something that's, you know, just happens in the background kind of thing. But it, like I said, it is nice to know when it's there for you. But it's nothing that I never like plan it as my defensive for a mechanic.
Afflicted.
Because it doesn't work on the first instance of damage. But yeah, and then also relying on it, since it doesn't work on your first instance of damage, relying on it for like big rot damage, for example, is not necessarily good. Because you can't always guarantee that that first tick of damage is going to do 12% of your health. But for things like the Forge boss on Neltheris, we're just going to... Oof, I planned to revival that. I should have ripped it a second ahead, but... yeah, that was kind of my fault. I'm gonna pop dampen.
Afflicted. Afflicted.
I see afflicted. I see you're afflicted and raise you an afflicted. Okay, they spot healed it. But yeah, I don't think I would ever like use it in the place of an active defensive or active DR. But it is very wise of you to track it, I think. It's a thing that I don't have in a very immediate position that I should. I definitely should in Mythic Plus. I should have it, you know, maybe above my, above... Yeah, I'm going to pop GG just in case that goes off, but they did stop it. But I should definitely have it, like, above my White Tiger statue. People help, 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 help. Okay, this other paladin is absolutely ripping into this this tank. Why is he chain pulling this though? I just don't think there's a purpose. I see a lunge going off and I saw surge. I didn't see who the target was, but I have a feeling our tank is about to die. I throw a couple spot heals into him. Paladin just left. That's why I never like join in on the raging like at someone, no matter how many mistakes they make. But the Red Paladin definitely wasn't playing perfectly. They were doing big damage, but yeah, we're just that's it. That's it for the group. Unfortunate. Okay, I'm gonna run downstairs really quick. Oi, see big games here. Yeah, we had our two paladins were raging at each other, so that one was kind of doomed from the get-go. But I'm gonna run downstairs, change shirts into a not hoodie. That's not gonna burn me up, and grab a snack. People start new accounts after bans. That makes sense. That makes sense. And then I'm also gonna run to the bathroom really quick. So yeah, I'm gonna head downstairs. Stay here. Stay. No, I'm kidding. Y'all can do whatever y'all want, but I will run a key when I get back, so stay tuned for that. But yeah, give me like, go fill up your drinks, you know, stretch your legs. Give me like 4 to 5 minutes. I'll be back in a second. Or in 4 to 5 minutes. Alright, guys, I am back. Sorry about that. Man, I was burning up, though. Like, burning up. I had to swap to shorts, and I was wearing a full sweat set. I swapped to shorts and a short sleeve shirt. Dad is back. Any cool tech of y'all, while he's gone, any cool tech any of you guys used in your dungeons, monk stuff, I presume? The most, like, tech I'm using right now. Like, maybe, like, Tiger's Lusting and Chi-Ji immuning the dots that the last boss in Uldaman and the dragons in halls apply. That's tech, right? Bryce with a good Neltharis tip. Yeah, Life Cocoon lines up with the bleed. Almost. It's 115 for a 1 minute cooldown, but it's close enough. And then, yeah, you can Chi-Ji all sets of the chains. The first boss of Halls is a good place to use Transcendence. And you know, it's funny, I don't even have Transcendence bound. I need to bind it, but... Alright, back to Algathar. Hopefully we get a... Looks like we'll have an experienced tank this time. I knew it was a risk as a streamer. I can always, like, know when I'm going to lose you guys, and I knew by leaving I would get a, like, half of my viewership just gutted, which is always sad, but I'd rather stream for half the people than stream for the full amount, but be shaking because I need to eat something, you know? And also burning up, so I miss you guys, but I don't blame anyone for leaving at all, because it was just staring at my wall, and I was sprinting. I was literally sprinting and trying to be as quick as possible. A man's gotta eat. Ain't that the truth? It's fun to find places to use Transcendence, but usually it's just to make moving quicker mostly. But you can use it a lot in Halls of Infusion for various reasons. Yeah, I mean, like, I used to try to make it work on the third boss in Halls to try to, like, reset it up behind a thing of ice, but then there were just so many times that thing of ice got hit by a cyclone that it's just like, I don't know, I stopped doing it. Monks I got so much of. Yeah. As a person who plays / mains on Illidan, we are not dead weight or root. Yeah, I've never had bad experiences with Illidan. Tichondrius is honestly the only... I don't even have bad... I love when I get Ragnaros people. Everyone hates on Ragnaros, but those are the best players I ever get. Maybe I just get lucky, but like... Dude, Tichondrius is like the worst experiences I've had. Let's see. Diffuse magic against Feximus is the best. I use it as... I use it to dispel myself and then soak another 2 orbs. Like, I can get 3 orbs that way. You soak 1, you diffuse magic yourself, and then you soak 2. You take reduced damage from those 2, too. Oh. Well, I guess we're on this guy's thing, but... How do I dismount?
Welcome to Algathar Academy. I am delighted that you...
There's actually no way. There is actually no way. Are you serious? Are you kidding me? Is that really what happens there? That is unreal. Dude, please clip that. That is... That's the first time I've ever seen that. Why would I parachute way back? Oh, I should have just been more patient. But I was afraid that he wouldn't take me to the right thing. But now we don't have food buff. Uh-oh. Alright, we're cranking. We need to Tiger Palm, though. How did we not get a reset there? That is unreal. Dude, I have never seen that. Holy. Do I even... I think I have clips enabled. Hopefully someone clipped that, because I want that eternalized. That was ridiculous.
Afflicted. Afflicted.
Oh, they got it. Alright, let's eat, I guess. Oh, wrong button.
There is too much life magic. What are you doing?
Oh my goodness.
There is too much nature. What are you doing?
Oh no. What even happened? I missed it too. I didn't miss it, but I didn't understand it. So I accidentally, as I was trying to mount up, because you know you mount up at the start of this dungeon. I accidentally clicked on one of my allies' mounts. So I joined him on his mount. So what happened was I was thinking, oh, I could just ride this guy's mount because he's going to go, you know, to the first boss or whatever. But then I thought I should probably dismount because he might not go to the buff that I want because I want the verse buff. So I decided right once he landed on the other platform, I would press the button that dismounts me from his thing, right? And that was a horrible mistake because when I dismounted, I jumped off the back of it and just slowly parachuted off the map. Like, just a slow descent into my death. So I just died right off the bat in this dungeon. But I didn't know that when you jump, or when you dismount, it just, you parachute, like, way backwards. Like, that was unreal.
Afflicted.
Oh boy, that's gonna be a clip. Y'all can see that on YouTube tomorrow. Putting our statue down. Refresh, refresh Eye of the Tiger.
Afflicted.
Refresh Eye of the Tiger again. I am behind the group. I don't know why I thought the ad was the group. Oof.
Afflicted.
They can kill
Afflicted.
it though. That was bad. Yeah, it was. Oh, that was horrible. That's okay. That's okay. I can always go back and maybe figure out a way to make it clip, but I'll definitely take the VOD and turn it into a video for tomorrow. If I have the time to edit tonight. But that was funny. I had two awesome rag tanks and my guildies were memeing on them. And that's the thing, is people like pre-meme on people just because they're rag. And I think, I don't know, I don't want to say this, but I think it has to do with just, you know, the language. I think people are just not the best people, you know. I've always had good experiences with rag players, and I think people are so quick to see, oh, this person's rag, like, haha, rag people are so bad, but they're not, you know? Like, really. And if you even think about, like, people that don't, I don't know. I just walked right into that. What am I doing? I need to focus. I really need to focus. Out of curiosity, what is your verse sitting at? I'm currently 20%. I think it's different in this dungeon because I do have verse increased, but for now it's 34%. I am not focused at all. Not focused.
Look at this Lishrath arena.
We're chilling though. We are so chilling.
What are these birds doing here?
Ooh. I just like saw a tornado and walked straight into it. I feel like I'm on what are those guys that do that? They look for tornadoes just to drive into them and then like get the footage, like tornado watchers or something, or storm watchers. Put down our totem here so that it should persist through this pack and then
Afflicted.
for the next pack too. Like it should sit on the ground for a good bit. We may even get it back in time for the boss. I'm gonna save my trinket.
Afflicted.
And like here, there were more than 5 targets, so some people would go the spinning crane kick route, but there I just decided to stick to the Alpha Eagle because I knew that we get to this scenario, and I would prefer to have more damage into it for when it's the last thing alive. Just priority targeting. Oh no! Oh god! Oh god! What even happened? Look, did he go into cat form? Storm chasers, yeah. You know, those people will like literally get in vans and just drive toward tornadoes. Crazy. And you never hear story. I don't hear stories. Maybe y'all hear stories of this, but you never hear stories of them like dying to a tornado. You know. That looked almost like our tank just swapped to cat form. If I had to guess. And is that still a thing that people do? Like, are people still storm chasers? I feel like they've got to be. I feel like it would only get more popular as time goes on. Well, maybe that's not true because I guess, you know, the 20,000th video of a storm is probably less exciting than the first one, you know. Especially now that everyone has like a cell phone that can take like good quality videos. I guess you're just less likely to need a storm chaser, maybe. I don't know.
Afflicted. Afflicted.
Alright, now we need to clear out the big one. I will activate the goals for Lishrath. That is Tarantos for you soft skins. Use them to get her attention.
She just called me a soft skin? Pretty sure she just called us soft skins.
At least we know that works. Watch yourselves.
I think we're gonna, usually you take 3. On fortified weeks, you usually take 3 and then just only activate the fire one.
Afflicted.
here. I think we can like fort brew this one.
Afflicted.
I was late to my Chi-Ji. I should have Chi-Ji. Well, I guess I'm glad at offensive first because I survived, but we can wait a few more seconds.
Afflicted. Afflicted.
Ow. Definitely waited too long. Oops.
Afflicted. Afflicted.
Should we just activate the other goal? Should I, as the healer, just run around and do it? I'll do it. I got you guys. They'll stay doing DPS.
Afflicted. Afflicted.
Just doing things. There we go. That way someone can grab more haste and just burn the boss, I guess. Or maybe I'm messing up their rotation because of the wind? Who knows? Got a little close on the fourth one. It must be a Dragon Isle slur. Yeah, definitely a derogatory term. Calling people soft skins. Yeah, because we don't have scales. Yeah, I guess so, but like, not all of us. Some of us might. What if there's an evoker in the group, you know? Yeah, where did he ping? I didn't see it. Oh, it's the bridge.
Afflicted. Afflicted.
Ooh, I definitely should have hit the tank there. Keep this debuff refresh. It's so hard to remember to Tiger Palm and AoE pools. It's so weird. So weird. How soft my skin is depends on how high the key is. If you know what I'm saying. Yeah, I mean, I guess so. How thick your armor is kind of contributes to the thickness of your skin.
Afflicted. Afflicted.
I feel so much more comfortable on these pools with this tank than I did with the last guy, if I'm being honest.
Afflicted. Afflicted.
Alright, we're rolling. Oh, this is awkward.
Afflicted. Afflicted.
I'm gonna have Chi-Ji going. We're gaming.
Please excuse the mess. It has been quite some time since students have been here. I'm just putting together my
Dang, we killed it right before our trinket popped.
Afflicted. Afflicted.
And I am like focus faced. I said I need to focus up. I didn't know I meant this bad. We're kind of cranking this key though. My favorite resident Mistweaver monk. What's up, dude? I got wrecked. Oh, got wrecked in raid heals against a monk running Ancient Teachings build. Oh lord, hey, I just was doing a raid with Ancient Teachings build. Let's see. They were 510. Me at 483 doing 77k HPS. Well, I mean, you're way under geared to be fair, but yeah, I think also Chi-Ji can do a surprising amount of healing in heroic raid. Like people sleep on Chi-Ji in raid for heroics because it's kind of its healing profile's a lot better in heroics. But like, yeah, Yu'lon in Mythic and even in like high-end Heroic, you'll see do better. Or if you have like less healers in your comp, it'll do better. Let's actually move out even further. Hope your keys are going well. Honestly, they're okay. They're okay. What is this big damage in the title? We were doing some pretty big damage, but lately I haven't really. Okay, we're going in. We were focusing on our damage a bit, but we have some damage trinkets going.
Afflicted.
We do pretty good damage for a Mistweaver, I think. Like, for a healer, yeah, we aren't doing rest or damage, but we're doing pretty fine damage. Let's revival that.
Afflicted. Afflicted.
I don't see enough like that. I think they handled it. Nice. No, stay with us. Yeah, but super nutty, haha, enjoying Mistweaver or Fistweaver a lot. I agree. Let's see. We're just doing heroic with ancient and was close to 200k HPS. Yeah, I mean, I was doing close to that. It's fight dependent. It really is. Like, ooh, the council fights, it always looks really solid. But some fights, it performs a lot worse. I parsed actually kind of well for Dathia. I'm getting a phone call. I think it might be my brother. He's coming to visit us. Oh no, it's my mom. I'll call her back. She knows I'm streaming. Woo! Double surge.
Afflicted. Afflicted.
Let's eat a bit. Alright, there's a weak aura that tells you when Afflicted's got cleared. I think I have it. I think it's bugged though. I need to update it. Maybe it's ever since season 4 started I haven't had it working, but I definitely did have it last season. You could see like a little health bar for each of them, kind of. Yeah, but I definitely think there's like there's a bug in my soup kind of thing. Yeah, these packs are no joke on Fort Week. We're gonna pop Trinket there.
Afflicted. Afflicted.
Just making it a point to stand still when I get bombed. Did I just miss my Ring of Peace? Y'all didn't see anything, guys. I wasn't trying to hit my Ring of Peace. I was actually I was using it. Not a lot of people know that you can do this, but you can actually use your Ring of Peace as an intimidation tactic. If you set it just to the side of where you think it should be, the enemy mobs will actually get scared of you and start to respect you. And I think getting respect from the enemies is actually more important than doing damage to the enemies, but that's just my personal opinion. It's kind of like a dominance thing, like asserting your dominance with your Ring of Peace. Like I could easily leg sweep and stun all these guys, or I could go over here and show them that I don't need to. I could just send it, and not hit any of them. Which we almost lost our ally for that. Oopsie. We'll stop memeing. Actually do a good Ring of Peace before these guys can't be CC'd.
Afflicted. Afflicted.
Greetings, new. Who are you? You are not registered here. This room is only for students. These are sacred halls.
What's the weak aura for? I'm not too sure. Yeah, Wago's like really weird. It's like sometimes you can find things so easily, like with one search, and then you go to search for it the next day and it's just like not there. Like whatever you searched last week just doesn't work now, you know. I just felt that just in time. Any longer and that would have been really bad.
Afflicted. Afflicted.
Ooh, I thought that was Astral Breath. I was like, why is she looking at me? I got a little scared, not gonna lie. Let's just defuse that. Whew. I definitely clinched up a bit. Bro, my college professor telling me I won't pass the semester. I should drop the class. All too familiar.
Afflicted. Afflicted.
Ow.
Afflicted. Afflicted.
We have one stack. We're gonna take a second one. Ah, I missed it. I'm trying to fail mechanics and I failed. Hit by one. I guess this one. Nice. Easy. Whew. I've got a cloak. Bad. I think that's just strictly worse than the one I have. Ocean Stain. Yeah, I think that's the same one.
Extreme. Thank you for all your help in getting the school ready.
All right. You can use Diffuse as a dispel, as a self-dispel, yeah. But it only works for magic debuffs. So her debuff is a magic debuff, and that's why I had a blue border on my profile. So when she marked me with the energy bomb, you can self-dispel with diffuse magic. It also works with Deep Chill and Halls of Infusion. It works for the final boss in Uldaman. If you get the debuff, one of the 3 debuffs on you, you can self-dispel yourself with Diffuse. You can dispel one of your allies, and then Tiger's Lust, the 3rd one, and that gets rid of all 3 of them. What's the 3rd thing that you got with Bullions? Oh, you're going to hate me. Today, with my Bullions, I bought a weapon for Windwalker and Brewmaster. Nothing for Mistweaver. I know, but it's just because I've gotten so lucky from my vault with Mistweaver. I already have the trinkets that I want. So I was just like, you know what? Let's splurge. Let's get a weapon for Brewmaster and start cranking some alt keys. What key are they doing? Did they say? They didn't say, but my mom is calling, so I think that means that my brother might be getting close. Let me check my text, make sure. Because, yeah, we are hosting my brother. Yeah, okay. So I probably do need to go. I don't think I have enough time to run another one. I am so sorry, guys. But thank you guys for hanging out. Let's see. I can never find anything on Wago. I only find things because YouTube links. Yeah, true. Or pay spins. Was crazy last week. I was pugging. Halls of Infusion was consistent. 350k HPS. I think someone said that I had like 450 on the 3rd boss at one point. How did you die at the start, though? I'm still confused on that. We'll probably make it into a short on YouTube, LOL. But I was on someone else's account. Well, and when I landed from that first app, I clicked dismount, and it launched me back. Oh my god. Yeah, during the 3rd boss, yeah. But guys, yeah, I'm gonna call it there. I appreciate y'all hanging out with me on Wednesday. It's always a good time to talk to you guys. But hey, I appreciate y'all. I'll see you guys on Friday for a fun Friday stream. Y'all know those get wacky and wild, so go enjoy your week, enjoy the weather. Good timing for you to end the stream since I need to go to sleep. Yes, go to sleep for sure. But thank you guys for hanging out. Y'all are the best, I swear. Yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Take care, everyone.